Bad Bunny, the girl, first lady of the streets, QOT, y'all. Panic Room 4. Y'all already know what it is. Give it up for the ladies! Before we get into this battle, I got my sister right here, Lady Love.
Hey!
Yeah.
Hey, damn. Ain't no cut. Can y'all give me some more fucking voice in that, man? Thank you for being in a fucking ring. Wake up, buddy. They ain't showing no love.
She said she wanted to come out here to wreck Jersey Shine.
DrinkJerseyShine.com.
DrinkJerseyShine.com. He said he gonna make the Brooklyn shine, right?
Yup, it's in the works.
It's in the works, you know what I'm saying? So we gonna get right into this motherfucking battle.
What up?
We need a Bronx shine too. We need a Brooklyn shine. Anyway, I'm getting right to it. Representing Brooklyn, New York, Murder Ave. Make some noise for Misfit!
Gang, what's up?
Yeah, to my left, representing the BX, the Bronx. You already know what it is.
I've been waiting for this battle. I've been talking about it for like 3 weeks straight.
I said, hey, yo! I said they asked me where I been. Said I ain't missed nothing. Shayna still fat. Hustle still disgusting. Bonnie still trash and well, Farrah, you still dick sucking? I mean, I ain't battled in 4 years. You coulda got your bachelor's, bitch. Instead you out here sucking every bachelor's dick. You bastard, bitch. Ugly. Hit. I ain't with the funny shit. And off the rip, yo, Shoonie, you could die before funeral like Money Mitch. Yo, I'm about to burst y'all bubble for thinking this chick lit. Bazooka, she big, being extra gonna get you chewed. Did y'all catch what that double meant? Take it in stride. Take it in stride. A winner and I'm fucking fresh. I only did a gum scheme cause I can smell your fucking breath. But I can't front. You got an ass on you. Shit, I would've blew a bag on you. Instead I gotta throw a bag on you and rag on you. 2 burners. One got a tag on you. The other take care of your son. Something that his dad won't do. Shit, the Av come through. I'ma let the llama spray. She hide away, cool, I'm a G. P.S. I'ma find the ways. You had Mexican jokes, cool. Now I feel some kind of way. I ain't a Mexican hoe. My trigger finger never on delay. Let's go. Come here, bitch. So, ho, chatter. I throw a pole at you. Blow. No splatter, bone shatter. I swing a blade in the finger wave. Old Farrah. I told Tagger. I shoot clips, then keep loading. No data. The kid caked up, I need more batter. So either strip bitch or these tips get thrown at you. I clap that ass then wipe the steel down. I'm a pole dancer. Yo, so keep dotting. These clips ain't ain't for rewatching. The gun butt lift, get more than your cheeks popping. I need options. I need options. And you's a fucking imposter. I'm Red Bottles. You Red Lobster. I'm Blue Dreaming. You a green copper. Chopper. Limb by limb like I'm with the dread shotters. Blocker. Quit the talking, I'm fed. You be talking to feds. Look, I'm AMC like I walk with the dead. I done shot. Yo, quit the talking, I'm fed. Quit the talking, I'm fed. You be talking to feds. Look, I'm AMC like I walk with the dead. I done chopped the limbs, now it's off with a head. You gon' need a GoFundMe. This funeral costs an arm and a leg. Yo, even on tracks, I run laps around this fucking broad. You talking crazy, but if you say bolt before the gun go off, get to the root of the problem, rip your bundles off. Rip your bundles off, let a couple off, cause you know miscarry like the ones you lost. That's enough talk. Who you trying to front for? Stop acting like I ain't the dyke you go nuts for. If I had a pipe, you be sucking my nuts raw. But since we dumping, I let the pump off. I leave more holes on your strip than a slut walk. I was gone for a minute, now my foot back in the gas. Cortez held it down for the game. Now I'm back in my bag, but now I want that same spot. Like Tay-Rock, I'm coming back for the ass. That gang is popping.
I said, Mommy's home.
What up, man? Happy Mother's Day.
So y'all know battle rap is getting sexy again. Don't thank me. Y'all all welcome. Just know tonight, I told Debo he had to bring all the vets in. Just so I could press one. Like when Babe called collect the check in. And since he cut the check, just know I ain't get checked in. You wanna play around? Well now, we could catch wreck, friend, cause I brought a gang of niggas. And my best friend. I had to pull strings to make this body look good. So bring that bitch from court set in, cause whoever won war.
Talk to him, man.
I said I had to pull strings to make this body look good. So bring that bitch from court set in, cause whoever won war could get it next. You tell your bitch to flex and I'm in her mouth with the strap. Her head was out of this world. And I ain't even get the neck. But wait, we ain't finished yet. This is what you wanted? Well, Liz, I hope you really into that. Cause it's gonna be a long night. You think you came to school me? Dumb bully. You picked the wrong fight, cause we are not the same. P4 everything, but I am not a game, so... P4 everything, but I am not a game, so tighten up, pussy. Cause this battle gonna come with a lot of things, and trust me, I am not ashamed. Solid lines, this is not your lane Instagram model. Y'all can only picture me in a good fit, but in real life, this body is not the same. So you better... So you better hope I let you get through it. Cause if I don't like how you address me fit in room, I'ma get stupid. Little kid with a tantrum, the way I just threw fit. But bitch, you knew this day would come. And you kept talking crazy like, I slap bitch, don't you ever play with me. Cause all that talk tough you do with them other bitches, it won't relate to me. Cause I will really fuck you up. I'm talking real fight. That means no metaphors, no punchlines. Lizette, I will fuck you up in real life. So like the bad bitch I know you are, I advise you to keep it cute. Cause if we dispute, you gonna need your crew or this battle gonna get uglier than our last bitch. And I don't think you need the proof. Cause if we regroup, it's gonna be me and you. And trust me, girl, I'ma take what's mine. I don't wait for lines translation. I just throw fit in a bag. I hate wasting time. So before I get to fucking you up, and you get to biting me and shit, let's get one thing straight, bitch. Me, I am the one thing straight, bitch. Rap. Me, I am the one thing straight, bitch. So let's keep all that fuck shit to a minimum. I don't want to hear about surf, shine, hustle, bars about who I fucked or who you think wrote it. Cause bitch, if you wasn't there, I advise you do not quote it. Cause these lines been dope. I don't give a fuck who knows it. Bitch, I'm potent. Bitch, I'm potent. And your time's up. We could box fade. Either way, I'm getting you lined up. You should've never let me get on the road. Now I gotta ride up, cause bitch, I'm mad. And I'm in my bag. And trust me, I got a bad temper. I'm quite complex, but this mag differ. It's in my genes. I'm quite complex, but this mag differ. It's in my genes. I get a little distressed, I let a couple rip. Bow, bow. I let it fly. You'll see a couple drip. Angry side bitch, the way I just fucked up that couple fit. Cause bitch, I'm with the shit. Bitch, I'm with the shit. And your life's over. Get a grip. And your life's over. Get a grip. My drive different. My drive different, slave owner. I'm behind the whip, Spanish hammer. I let off the Nina and Pinta. Then I sent the Maria since she come from a different. I let a couple fly. Angry side bitch, the way I just fucked up that couple fit. Bitch, I'm with the shits. My drive different, slave owner. I'm behind the whip, Spanish hammer. I let off the Nina and Pinta. Then I sent the Maria since she cut from a different cloth. I shipped off Fashion Nova fit, cause bitch, I came to get it poppin' with you. And since the gang's all here, let's not cry about who's better. I'm finna erase y'all tears. Cause it's gonna be a good night. So whoever you pray to, you better pray harder. That means your Abuela Maria, Mother Teresa, Senor Hector. Bitch, you better go pray to Cortez father, cause I brought my bitch with me. And honey, if shit gets sticky, a Spanish family, there's no one-on-one. We on the job and we gets busy. Cause this battle, like trying to bag a bougie, bitch, you can't get with me. I'm cut different. This is suicide. You should have known it would get risky. But the shit you say, quite iffy, like, you gonna catch a body. Bitch, who dying? You lying. Not me. Your math's off, so to add it up, me losing to a German is something y'all would not see. So if you think you gonna come out here tonight and try to try me, you scream murder ab gang, and my niggas gonna really murder somebody. So what the fuck you gonna do, Fit? I hope you ain't come to horse around, cause I always keep it true, Fit. But you already knew this. It's nothing you can. So what the fuck you come to do, Fit? I hope you ain't come to horse around, cause I always keep it true, Fit. But you already knew this. It was nothing you could do, Fit. I grew up a bum, so it was nothing for me to fuck up a new Fit.
Shoot, baby, they fighting.
Yeah, go. Murder ass nigga, get it.
Gang. Hey, come here.
Wait till they quiet.
Bring that ass here. Yo, I'd rather be a dyke and proud, boosting the rainbow, then ratchet and laugh. Like, you see how she picked up the one shit? Proves how much he's a bum bitch. I'd rather be a dyke and proud, boosting the rainbow, than ratchet and loud, boosting from rainbows. Bitch, you mad cause your ex changed and you trying to exchange clothes? My money different. For the dollar, you get that pound foreign exchange, ho. How about last names? Try to exchange those. Lips ring around a dick, far as the thing goes. I'm tired of these hoes. I filed with these clothes. Now show which way it go. Kinda like Dave's loaf. You ducking and fucking, I bust it, I aim low. I'm wavy, you fucking surf. We not on the same boat. You ducking, then fuck it, I bust it, I aim low, I'm waving, you fucking surf, we not on the same boat. Might get to the same place, but not with the same stroke. It's the truth, I swear. Did you lose a truth for dare? Alexis, you named your son Bentley and took an Uber here. No! Help! Tell your friend she's dying and took an Uber here. Alexis, how you name your son Bentley and took an Uber here? This Toyota leave you stupid scared. I spit a lick at your lift, how I shoot the fear. Yeah, how could you compare? You want a trip? You get the pick. That's a souvenir. Yeah, the gun hot. Nigga, that white you smoking dumb rocks. Yeah, she look like Nicki Minaj now. He gonna wake up the Meek Mill mug shot. Looking dead beat. Looking dead beat. Like your son, Pops. So how I'm supposed to respect you? I'm arming to get you, bitch. I slaughter like Trump supporters when I target your temple. Now the hoe leaking. She started her menstrual. Let Pop get a head knock. That's a hard instrumental. Yo, I'm on point guard, mad offensive with mad aggression. About to teach you a valid lesson. With the deuce tuck, I'm too much. Mad expensive. You gon' need care like mad intensive, and you won't get a second chance. That's a bad impression. I will take everything you have in seconds. Got bad intentions. Bad to do you in the Shark Tank. That's a bad investment. Bitch, you lucky I don't snuff you. I will kidnap your son. Have him raised by a gay couple. Whisper in his ear. It's okay if they touch you. It's okay if they fuck you. That's how you know that they love you. Sex crimes, and Lord bless mine for this next line, but I hope you left your kid alone with Tech 9. Gloves off. got your gloves on. Let's rhyme. Shoonie, that's your sister? Tell her bring it, I dare. I hit y'all with the twin nines. Tia Tamara. I see her, I scare her. I don't wanna hear her. Not one sound. Cause she gonna battle shotgun for a second time tonight. This one got more than one round. So let her ride for you, then die for you. She know exactly how you feel. But so does every nigga that's inside of you. But that's besides the truth. I'll pull up right beside your booth. Let the two get busy. They got a lot to do. I'll pop, shoot. Blood everywhere, nigga, die, move. Debo won't play with my time in that clock, then it's time that Debo get clocked too. Cause I handle mine. I'll blam a 9. I ain't scared to go to jail, bitch, the slam is fine. You wouldn't hustle twerk for 5 minutes. Bitch, you couldn't handle time. So this is where the talking stop. You talking hot, I off your block. When I meet at the street sweeper cleaner. Now I can't find a parking spot. I spit the... Now I can't find a parking spot. I spit the right rounds, then I off the top. On the nut, I will never mourn a thought. It's like fit with the iPad. I want my props. Misfit Murder F gang.
I said, I watched all your battles.
Thank you.
And I wasn't quite moved enough. I immediately got angry in the crib. I started moving stuff. Then I hit your bitch like, what you doing? You trying to come through and fuck? You trying to come through and fuck? I had to see how you fit in after I loosened up. Bitch, who the fuck told you? You can fuck with me in any way on any day. They lied. I came to school her, no tutor. So you better go tell your Bayhide, the principal. So you better go tell your Bayhide, the principal, the bell ding. If I hear at least a screech, they die. She thought she was saved by the bell. Pop, till she died by Bayside. Let's go. She thought she was saved by the bell till she died by Bayside. So tell your niggas, stay on their side, cause I'm in a domestic violence and I welcome threats. Your bitch get drawn out, I use the old tool on her. I'll etch a sketch, I use the old tool on her. I'll etch a sketch, even if we both tie, you still wouldn't be able to prep for death. I brought the strap. So to top it off, y'all gonna go together neck and neck. But they said this battle was vet to vet. Farrah pay respects, but I'll let you decide. Dog, you used to be nice. Well, I came to put this old bitch down. Sorry it had to be euthanized, but I ain't come to die today. All right. I ain't come to die today. I ain't come to die today. You should have went and found some help, cause if we scrap, these hands are buckle fit like a designer belt, but y'all booked up. Knowing she couldn't see me, now I gotta make sure every line is felt. I guess y'all was blind to the fact. Well, now only time will tell. Bitch, watch your back. Cause mommy's here to make her daughter sick. Now watch the act. Ratchets waving. Mommy's back. I'm here to make my daughter sick. Now watch the act. Ratchets waving in a different language. Let's see how misinterpret that. Let's fucking go. Ratchets waving. A different language. Let's see how misinterpret that. But let's get the facts. Cause you new bitches been shooting. But tonight, y'all should feel protected. I got class. And since history always repeats itself, y'all should feel subjected. Cause these shots well connected it. But due to an unfortunate turn of events, they all going in misdirection. They all going in misdirection. Me losing tonight is a misconception. I don't give a fuck if it's a misunderstanding or a miscommunication. I am not your bitch. You make a scene, I'll make a movie and it'll go off without a hitch. So when I say it'll go off without a hitch, so when I say I'm a different bitch, I want you to feel disrespected, like I don't like you. You want to fight too? Well, guess what? My friend will get hyped too. When you know how to put together a well fit, all you need is the right shoe. Oh yes. All you need is the right shoe. But they hyped you, and I see you panicking, thinking about how I'm wigging out. I had to handle things the way I see fit. So I thought I'd take a different route. This a plain analogy. Me missing bag, I guess I'm tripping now. Y'all wanted that y'all wanted that 5-finger wave Farrah back. Well, I guess I came wigging out. But wait, shit is different now. I know y'all wanted the finger waves, but I couldn't do it. But I'ma give y'all that old Farrah, cause I want a classic. I went so far back, bitch, I brought back the jean jacket.
What else?
I brought back the jean jacket. Bitch, I'm spazzing. And nobody sees ya. Bitch, I'm spazzing. And nobody sees ya. Tom.
Third round. It's on fit, baby. Let's get it. Top of the third
Hey,
round.
hey,
Bring us back to the hood.
Okay.
Let's go.
hey,
Henny on me.
baby, what I'm eating tonight?
Hold it down. Hold it down.
Hey, yo, Lucky. Why they call you Lucky, bitch? What exactly is you lucky with? You a single mother who struggled to get them huggies, bitch. You gonna need green clovers and punch buggies to get a lucky hit. But you wanna gamble with your life. Come on.
I gotta wake the fuck up.
Come on.
I'll catch it later.
Yeah, they catch it. But you wanna gamble with your life. Keep thinking I'm that soft. I'll give Lucky 7. This nickel will leave a scratched on. All the niggas you done smashed, can't even keep track of your bodies till we read the smack card. I mean, that's odd, and it's unfortunate. You probably was better off as an abortion or in a coffin stiff, or if your mother would've hawked a dick and coughed and spit. How long before you were born your pops called it quits? Mom at the photo appointment sick. Mad cause your dad was never in the portrait pics. Funeral. How much it cost to hit? I'm pretty sure everybody in here could afford this shit. Letting everybody clap, but y'all applaud this bitch to the full go click. And now B to plan B, your mom couldn't afford, you little orphan bitch. What I'm supposed to feel bad? Fuck, I'm supposed to feel bad? You ain't grown up with a dad? Don't it bother your father was just some nigga your mama smashed? But shit, you on that same path, giving ass for the cash. And it's sad, your mom passed. But this here the problem. Y'all hoes don't fear a funeral, y'all fear a condom. Lucky! Look at what you're becoming! Lucky! Look at what you're becoming! Out here trying to be a bad bitch. And not a good woman. Yeah, you nodding and fronting. You don't recognize your wealth. STDs is real, bitch. You don't recognize your health? You contour every flaw. I don't even see you anymore. You don't even recognize yourself. Look at me, queen. Look at me, queen. Come on. You're doing too much. Let's rap. Oh, you're mad. Okay, big mad. Look at me, queen.
Let's go.
I'm right here.
Look at me, queen. You ain't hearing me right. Should I fear for your life? You the reason these white bitches believe every stereotype. But you hearing you hype. Proud of your body count. Letting niggas leave with your box. And they ain't even leave their mommy house. This what this mommy bout? She don't even write her rhymes. I did the math. She went the Bonnie route. Probably got touched in the crib like she was raised in the Cosby house. Lucky! How could this amuse you? When your kids gotta watch on YouTube saying you fucked a few dudes and you bust a deuce. This the shit you got them used to? Letting them hear you yelling and screaming while a fella nigga abuse you? Bed squeaking, they peeking, you tell them to go watch Blue's Clues? They don't even know. Come on. Let me talk to you though. They don't even know who's who. Calling their brothers, daddies, uncles. Man, that shit don't confuse you? Damn, Lucky. What, you too proud to get a 9 to 5? Like that's a bad move? I make 6 figures a year to tell bitches like you, they bill is past due. Like, no, you can't make outgoing calls, Farrah. That's true. And no, you can't make calls on an Apple Watch, bitch, because you owe on that shit, too. I ran a credit, that shit said dead it. I ran her credit, that shit said dead it. When I gave her a quote, 420. Damn, bitch, your credit is smooth. You ever heard of TransUnion? FICO, bitch? They denied your shit. Try to be the queen of the Apple. Can't even afford an iPhone 6. I had better shit to do than be rapping with you. I could have been working on a clothing line, serving lines. Bitch, I could have been at my 9 to 5 doing overtime. It's over. Time. One more time. I got a brand new bitch and a brand new swag. It's a man's world, but now mama's got a brand new
Hey, mira. Y'all waiting? I'm waiting too. Oh, y'all gonna keep waiting. They gonna wait. Y'all gonna be really mad. Really mad. Yup.
Alright. It's over. Battle done.
Thanks everybody once again for tuning in to the Queens of Battle Rap show. Misfit. So. Yeah. Make sure your mic is on.
My mic is on, more so.
It is.
It's on now, more so.
Misfit is en route over here on the East Coast. There's a lot of traffic on this crazy, nasty Friday evening, so she's en route. Before she gets here, I just want to plug a couple of events that are popping off. First one. Wait, where is that? Just took a picture of it. First one, the URL card, and we'll talk about it when she gets here as well. Born Legacy 8, Danny Myers versus Chess, Ad versus Ill Will, JC versus The Saga, Misfit versus Official, Fonz versus J400, and Chef Trez versus Big Cannon. It's taking place at 2049 East 8th Street, Cleveland, Ohio, September 28th. It's an app-only event from 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. In addition to that, Tia S put together a card for We Go Hard. This is taking place December 1st. It's like an all-female card. The venue has not been released yet. I think one battle got replaced. I'm not sure which one, but nonetheless, you got the return to See the Boss versus Casey J, Fendi versus First Lady Flames, Pash Porter versus Charisma, Beatrice versus Lady Caution, Tony Blanco versus Yoshi G, Coco Case versus Rain the Rebel, and Hazzy versus Miss Ill. One battle got replaced, or somebody got replaced. I know OG Prana is in there somewhere. Also, the headliner for that event is going to be TNT versus Shunero. So that's Tia S and Torture versus Farrah Funeral and Shuni the Rapper. December 1st.
Fire card.
Yeah, it's
All
called
ladies.
True to the Game. All ladies. Yeah, I think Tia S put it together.
Shout out to TS.
Yeah. Also, a recent release, Tory Doe battle came out not too long ago versus Cuban. One rounder. If you get a chance, check that out. Another one that came out that was recently released, another one rounder. Farrah Funeral versus Mo Mula. I didn't get to check that one out. I checked out Cuban and Tory. All dope battles to check out. I feel like C3 has an event coming up. C3 typically has an event coming up. Food sound like I sound like a yoga instructor. I take it.
What the fuck did that mean?
I don't even get it because I don't know what a yoga. I guess they're soothing, they're calm. It might be a compliment, so I'll take it. Yeah. I mean, it says fool. I don't know the fool part, but yeah, I'll take the compliment any way you give it to me. There's another battle that I want to plug out as well. Sometimes people send these to me with the ladies. Nonetheless, so while we're waiting for Fit, let's have a nice little conversation. There's been a whole lot going on back and forth via Twitter in terms of, the ladies being the Black Dalsum Yoga Flame.
What?
The Black Dalsum Yoga Flame.
One of them Dragon Ball Z shits?
Nah, not even. Street Fighter.
You said not even like it had nothing to do with
it. It has nothing to do with this. Street Fighter and Dragon Ball Z.
And both fucking karate cartoons or some shit that I don't know.
Street Fighter is a video game. That shit came out in like the early 90s. You know the.
Listen, man, I was born in the late 80s.
I get what you're.
I wasn't even old enough to play video games in the early 90s. Still fucking in fucking grade school.
Yeah, a whole lot of conversations going on in regards to, females being loyal to, leagues. Should they travel? Should they not? I want to hear from you all. What do you guys think about that? Should females, if you start out with a league, should you be committed to that league? Females and or males. But we'll just talk about the females because it's the Queen of Battle Rap show. Should you be, loyal to a league that, may have branded you, got you some shine, recognition, got your name up, or should you be able to travel and go? Give me the pros and cons, ladies and gents.
I say it depends on the situation.
You said depends on the situation?
Oh, I mean, it's like...
I'm going to play devil's advocate, but go ahead.
Because it's like... say I'm signed to... well, not signed. Let's say Queen of the Ring got me started and everything, and I had one battle this year. I gotta eat, man. You know what I mean? This is it's still a business. So I guess it all depends on, the circumstances of the loyalty. Like, if I go battle somewhere else, does that mean Queen of the Ring is not my home league? Like, there's a lot of people that have home leagues and they go battle elsewhere. So it doesn't necessarily mean you're deserting your home league. It's, you gotta fucking eat. That's like me. Like, if I only did interviews at one league, like, how can I do that? Even though most of the fucking interviews I do be at the URL shit, right? But I get around other events when I can, though, too, though. So, but that will be the same type of thing, though. You know what I mean? At some point, you gotta do what you gotta do. I don't know if that meant anything.
No, it meant something. I guess just playing devil's advocate per se. I guess if I had to counteract, if I had to go against that, I would state I think it's a little fucked up because it's like you got your shine on my league. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And now that you got your name popping, even if it was one battle, how dare you take that to another league, you know what I'm saying, and give them that shit.
But if I'm not working,
patience is a virtue.
I agree, but you can't be on every card.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a battle rapper, you can't be on every card.
But right now, I'm popping. The last battle or the last event, you know what I'm saying? You know, I got you views.
How much are you getting paid?
I didn't get enough.
So I mean, if
more is
again,
always
no
better.
Disrespect to the league, or it's no disrespect to any league, URL, anybody. If you have somebody, and you know they only get 1 or 2 battles a year, and they're not getting a lot of money for those battles, you know, Hollow the Don can battle twice in a year. You know what I mean? Like some people that can do that shit and it works and it makes sense. But you know, and I don't know all the girls' situation, but I know a lot of them are single parents. You know what I mean? So any money can always help. So if they have a talent, you know, shit, you gotta go exploit that talent and make some money.
Can you? Somebody's saying they can't hear. Can you not hear me, Spark Ram, or can you not hear the other person? I got your comments going. You popping, but I thought you was
Get that
A$AP
peanut
Mean.
butter out your fucking ear.
Yeah.
No, I'm playing.
I thought you was A$AP Mean until I read the shit. Turn
That's
up the
funny.
volume, my G. So I guess they can't hear it.
How about now? Can you hear now?
I feel like they probably can. They said everyone is low. I'm low too. Turn my headphones
There's
up.
only 2 of us here. How about now? Anybody? How about now? How about now?
Dante Joseph said, well, all right, they said we're good.
Good.
All right. So you were, see, I almost said it. I caught myself. So you were on the angle of you were pro them traveling, going to other leagues.
I'm not a business
Mm-hmm.
man. I'm a business man. Take that. You know that Jay-Z line? I'm not a businessman. I'm a business man. So it's your brand. Like, okay, so LOM is a brand. It has nothing.
Go ahead.
It has nothing to do with URL. Has
Right.
nothing to do with King of the Dot.
Right.
Has nothing to do with nothing. Hollow the Don is a brand,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So, Farrah Funeral should be a brand, right? So, as a brand, you can't limit yourself to one thing.
Okay.
So, again, if I'm a league owner, I scouted, I found you.
Right.
I do get that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But like I say, as long as you step out, long as you remember where home is, so when I need you to come home and do a battle or whatever, you're there to do that battle.
I guess it's the same thing. I'm just thinking of the music industry per se. You know what I'm saying? And you have, let's just say at one point, Bad Boy. You know what I'm saying? Puffy had a roster of, you know, many people. I don't know what was going on. A lot of people wanted to get out. You know what I'm saying? A lot of those people started, you know, disappearing, going, you know, you had 3 artists that went to 3 different religions, which I think is hilarious. You know, Christianity, Judaism, and fucking the Islamic faith as well. But nonetheless, you know what I'm saying? He I guess he was good at I can't think of the word that I'm looking for, but in terms of getting you out there, promo, there's a word for it in the music industry. I can't think of not branding, but there's another word that I'm looking for. But
PR?
that may be it. Just in terms of like he's good at
Marketing?
getting you out there. Like if you rock with Bad Boy, you're going to, for the most part, not everybody, but for the most part, you are going to put out, you know, hits. You're gonna be known. You're definitely, not everybody, but for the most part, yes. So I don't know.
It's a very, very sticky situation.
Not networking,
You know what I mean? Because there is
but I get that.
the loyalty part of that, and then
Right.
the other thing is the other thing is, like I say, you as an individual.
Right.
You know, so it's like I have a talent. If my talent is being confined You know what I mean? What the
or you're
fuck
limiting
you want
me.
to do?
You know, I don't have freedom of expression. You know, the league or the label wants me to go one way, but I feel like artistically speaking, I need to express myself in this way. So it's best we part ways. Which I get.
Wouldn't say part ways. It's like I say, it's got to be a convenience for you, a convenience for me.
Well, when I say part ways, I'm thinking about just labels. You know, when people are like, I want to go indie or something like that, I want you to release me out of my contract.
Well, that's different when you're in a contract.
Right.
If you're in a contract, once you sign that contract, then you're stuck in that contract.
But what if you're not in the contract?
If you're not in a contract, I would hope that it's still it's hard because, like you say, you don't want a league doesn't want that person to get oversaturated. Like it's such a rock and a hard place type of question when you really think about it. At one end, I'm saying, yeah, let them go and
volume low again.
They bugging, man.
Volume low on me, or volume low on him. Give me a U, a U or Y or U, or give me a H or HIM. And for the record, somebody did answer. They gave me some feedback in regards to that. We're still going to talk on that topic as well. Before she gets here, and I hear, while I'm reading some of the comments right now, predictions, official versus Misfit. Misfit is on her way. Misfit is in traffic. But who do we have taking this battle, Misfit or official, and why? PCBH 167. Bonnie battled at more leagues than all of the female battlers, and she's been a while out and battled in the UK and Australia.
That's a fact. But if she didn't do that, if she didn't go and explore her options, where would she be right now? Right? So when you only like, that's one end of it. If you only stay here, like if people only came here and didn't do anything outside of here, then that's what you're doing. You're doing here. You know what I mean? Like let's say, for instance, like Angela Yee, right? She's a radio host for 105, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's not the only thing she does.
Right. She has lip syrup or plugging her shit.
Right.
Yeah.
DJ Envy has his own podcast.
Right.
If you say to yourself, well, damn, nigga, you work for a radio station and you got your own podcast.
Right.
Right? So that's kind of like the same thing.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like, just having just being on the radio ain't enough. So they have to go outside and do other things. And what they're using their talent.
Why are some of these comments being retracted? The Phoenix Fire podcast just gave her opinion on
retraction is them doing it.
That's them. That's not. Okay.
Yeah. Anybody that they're retracting their own. If you can't see it.
I thought maybe it was something on this end that was pulling her comments away.
That's a retraction. They took that back on their own.
But go ahead. I digress.
But yeah, that's my thing. Like, you have a talent and it's being confined, and I can't use my talent somewhere else to make me more money because I'm not getting enough money. And we all know that female battle rap, there's not a lot of money. Not like in the male battle rap world. We know that. So it's like.
Which makes me also question, or I'm always curious, why there aren't more female leagues, especially if there isn't much money. If they're not paid much. If they're paid lesser than their male counterparts, and I'm not saying that that's a good thing, then why aren't there more leagues out there? Especially because, you ain't got to pay much.
Hey, man, let's keep it 100, man. Female battle rap ain't the easiest brand to be, it's hard, man, with all of the
it's funny when
fighting and shit like that with the females.
I was not here that time that you had Jada as a host, and Norbs actually called in, and I had a couple of questions for him. So I said, in the future, I definitely want to speak to him because I know he said that he wouldn't do like an all-female event. So I just wanted to kind of, pick his brain on that, just to see why. But so you don't.
Once again, no matter what anybody says about Debo, Babs, or Vague, what they do to put all all of those females in the same goddamn room and have them all stand on that in that ring and spit those rounds.
Right.
It's not a fucking easy
It's not.
job.
It's definitely not.
Definitely not an easy job. And I think anybody that's ever thrown a female battle event can attest to that.
Do you feel that it would be an easier job if, and I don't know what they're making, but if they were paid more, they probably would know how to act?
Maybe.
Because if you're paying
I don't know
me,
what it is,
right.
so-
I'm just curious because I'm like, if you're paying me nothing, then I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? I'm do what I need to do. But I feel like if the money is great, you're not gonna fuck up this opportunity for me.
Well, you got a lot of male battle rappers that tell you that in a heartbeat. I'd do it if the bag right.
Right. So I guess the bag isn't always right.
Yeah,
No
but
kind of
it's-
TV money always helps.
Right, but is the bag big enough in female battle rap? When I say is the bag big enough, I mean is it worth it to the leagues? You know what I mean? Are the leagues making enough money to reinvest and keep going? Like, they're not. Queen of the Ring don't sell out like URL is. It's different. These motherfuckers are doing, pay-per-view and 2,000 people venues. You know what I mean? So it's like, as a business, maybe that's a struggle for them too. So maybe they can only pay the girl. And I'm saying, you know what?
Yeah.
The other thing I remember, not only with just female battle rap, but battle rap in general. I remember having a discussion with somebody, I forget who it was, and we was talking about, you want $5,000 to battle, right? Ain't no fucking body coming to see you, right? Oh, yes they are, yes they are, yes they are. Okay, well, I think you know what a showcase is, right? People they pay $200 to be in a showcase, right? But how they pay for that showcase is they buy $200 worth of tickets from the promoter. Then they go and sell those tickets, and I guess you sell them for $10, $20, whatever.
Go Lord.
Now you just brought in 10, 20 people into this event.
Right.
So that's proof of you bringing people into the venue. Who wants to see me battle you?
Everybody wants to see that shit.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
But my point is that like if
Deuce. Maybe that's what it was.
We think we dope, you know what I mean? And like, yeah, hell yeah, people want to come see us. But we don't know that. Who's there to really see us? The only way to know that is either you have to sell your own tickets or tell everybody to wear a motherfucking shirt with your name on it. So after this event, you see how many people came to see me? Next time you want me to come to your event, I'm going to need double of what you paid me this time. Show your work. That's my point. I just babbled on.
No, I get it.
Just trying to get to show your worth.
But you don't feel like, so as a right, I mean, where we stand, I get it. But so you don't think with the women that they would be able to sell out a $2,000 where we stand right now, a 2,000 seat?
No. No. And
No.
you could put the best females hands down in an event.
Why is that? That's
Because female battle rap is not as big as male battle rap. Just like the WNBA is not as
You're
big
right.
as the NBA. Not to say this is a male sport, but it's a male-dominated sport.
Slim Reaper 803. As an NWX fan, I went to see Double Impact, but I went to see everybody else, not just NWX.
I agree with that. Like a lot of us, we're battle rap fans.
So this is just like the WNBA, you would say, and the NBA.
Sure. Of course. WNBA ain't selling the same amount of seats as an NBA game.
Do you feel like at one point the females in battle rap that they were at a level close to the NBA or no?
No, but there was a point in time where female battle rap was talked about heavy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I was there for that part of that era.
Somebody said, Dante Joseph said, that's not true. If you get Remy Ma on a card and the top girls, they could sell out.
Of course. But how many times are you gonna get Remy Ma in the building? You know what I mean? And you're talking about Remy Ma. Now I know we got the Cassidy thing going on right now, and yes, when Cassidy is involved, a lot of tickets are sold. A lot of people gonna be in the building, but they just did over 2,000 people in North Carolina without Cassidy, and these were 2-on-2 battles, so that's different. You bring Remy Ma in, of course, you know you can do that. You can sell one of those venues, but you can't do that on just the battle rap females alone. What's his name?
That said that?
Yeah.
Dante Joseph.
Dante Joseph.
So what's needed to get to that point? What do you feel
Some
like is
titties
needed?
are gonna have to pop out
There
in
you
the
go.
middle of the
All right,
battle.
so just
No,
come
I'm
out.
playing. I don't know, man, because I can't lie, man. A lot of these girls are fucking more fire than a lot of these dudes. You know what I mean? Like we can't lie about that. You know what I mean? But I don't know. If I knew, I'd start my own female battle rap league. So
Does anybody know? $1 million question. I don't even know, and I don't even know if I have somebody's Norconda TV sex sells.
facts. Look at Instagram. You got fucking chicks being famous and making money just for fucking wearing a bikini on their Instagram. They ain't doing nothing special. They just taking pictures in their bikinis and their drawers, and you know they got hundreds of thousands of followers. Sex sells, and it always has been since the beginning of time. No condoms, but nigga. So Farrah got a sacrifice a nigga sex tape.
Slimy Bear 803. They have to find a way to lose the ghostwriter stigma. I don't
think that has
everybody
a
doesn't
good
have
thing
it,
to
but
do with
I
it,
could get where that's coming from. A lot of times people feel as if, well, I'll say I think sometimes people feel like their skills aren't as on the same level as the men. So why am I gonna go see the second best when I can go see the best?
Same reason motherfuckers go see Adrian Broner when he's fighting. He's not the best. He's entertaining.
Yeah, you go for the experience.
Sure. And let's not, again, man, let's not kid ourselves. A lot of these females are very entertaining.
Where's the
A lot
lock
of
here?
these
But bars
females are
can make
very
you.
good, but I don't know what it is. That's one thing I don't know.
Dante Joseph, the problem is men won't respect female rap until they see a top tier female body a top tier male repeatedly. But a lot of the top 10 men are scared to lose to females.
Yo, hey, look at the rap industry. I forget who said it. Somebody said they only allow X amount of girls to be popping at one time in the industry. What females are popping right now?
I don't pay attention to a lot of what's going on now.
Somebody in the comment tell
Megan
me,
Thee Stallions and the fucking.
she just popped up.
Some
She was
people
able
would
to
say
pop up
Cardi.
because Remy sat back. Cardi's pregnant, you know, kind of sat back. Nicki sat back. And then the City Girls and the Stallion Girl.
And the City Girl
but
wasn't
look at
locked
them.
up.
Is it the music? Or is it because
They're shaking and yeah, you're right.
Same thing. That
man.
stigma is on female battle rap. Female battle rap can only pop at certain points and not as consistent because it's females. I think Little Kim
It's
said
crazy
they
because it
only
doesn't happen with
allow-
R&B. But go ahead.
Hmm?
I feel like that doesn't happen with R&B, but maybe because they feel like R&B is more geared towards women, shoo bop 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 bop, you know, as opposed to men. You know, I don't know a song, shoo bop 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 bop.
So I think Lil Kim might have
Cash
said
out.
that, and it makes so much sense because if you ever pay attention to rap, you can't name a time when there was like 5 females popping at the same time. But you can name 30 niggas popping at the same time.
Where 5 were popping at the same time.
5. I'll wait.
I feel like I can give you when 5 were popping at the same time.
If anybody else can throw them up there, let me know. Go ahead.
I can give you 4 at the same time.
4 at the same time.
I can give you 5.
Okay.
All right, so late 90s, I'd say. Of course, you had Kim. Of course, you had Fox. Eve.
Not at the same time.
Eve was around the same
He
time.
was already done when Fox and Kim was blowing.
Bullshit. Think about that math. Eve, Kim, Fox. I'd say Trina, and I'd throw Missy in there. All of them were popping at one, and you could even Lauren was in there. Remember, there was a Vibe magazine that was done.
Lauren is different.
That's a different. Okay, I could take
different.
it, but people still view her as a female rapper. That's a female rapper.
But if all of those were
And if you take her out, go ahead, take her out, and I'm gonna put somebody down south in. I'm gonna put a Mia X in, who was popping in the late '90s. Look at your face. Stop. For the people in fucking, for the.
give you a conceited face. No. But if those people you named was actually popping at the same time, I give you that because it's a possibility.
They were all rapping around the same time. Like that's
how long ago was that now? What's that? 30 years ago?
But okay, so then if you fast forward, some people said Mia X is his favorite female rapper. There you go. If you fast forward, then you have, somebody said Laura G's. Laura C was Missy, Kim, Trina, Fox, and Eve was popping 99 at the same time. But if you fast forward, I feel like when we get into
light yo-yo, salt and pepper, but that's then.
But it was still a time. So then there are levels. There are levels. So that was then, and then So then when we get into maybe the 2000-ish era, I would say Rem. I would say Shauna had a little buzz.
Hey, hold up. Rem had a record.
Remy wasn't always popping.
Rem had a record, and she did some. She did Lean Back.
That was like 2004-ish. Right? Yeah.
So Rem had a record with Fat Joe. So she wasn't popping on her own per se. And then I think she had one record that was probably all right. Right? Did Remy have a big record?
Before Lean Back?
I'm conceded.
That was after.
But that's the only one I remember of her.
Oh, she had the little whatever. She had the shit with Neo. So good. That was just off the first album. But prior to that, like I said, Rem wasn't always popping. It's not saying she was whack. I think she was best in. Huh?
Shauna.
Yeah.
She probably had one good record, and then the rest was because of Ludacris, right? So you look at Cardi, you look at Nicki, you know what I mean? Like these are females that's blowing the fuck up on their own.
She had the track. Shauna, I think, was kind of popping around the time when she had the what's the name shit? That shit with Beanie.
The Girls Them Sugar?
No, that was Maya. But that shit. I wanna do with the wickedest slam. It was like a summer track, and then she rapped on it. I'm used to sipping them great like that. Around that time, I would probably say, yeah, dude, there you go.
With the wickedest slam.
Yeah, Shauna was popping around that time.
Oh, that was her?
Yeah.
I had no clue. I just thought it was a.
But she also had Getting Some Head. That was another song for her that was popping.
Okay.
You had Shauna, you had Trina, you had Rem.
But you get my point though, right?
Jackie O had come out. I get what you're saying, but I'm still gonna fight you on it. Jackie O had come out and.
No, you won. No, you actually won.
Because I gave you 5.
You gave me 5.
I can't give you 5 now.
You gave me some other eras too, not just one era.
But they did, yeah.
Yeah.
So. They gave 80s. Yeah, I can't give.
But we can still say it's so far and in between, and how many that actually blew up female rap wise.
In comparison to the male counterparts.
Sure.
This shit is fucking crazy, man.
And in the porn industry.
Oh, you got Pinky, you got. At the time, it was Jenna Jack Me. It was Vanessa Del Rio.
which is fucked up that it's that easy to throw shit out there. Trina was doing in '98 what Jones is doing now. Where you from, Wiz?
Where's the
from
lock
Philly?
kid?
Hit you with the John.
Yeah, Miss Jade, Charlie Baltimore, Vita. I mean, they had, but I get what you're stating. They had a little, but it wasn't really.
Her
During that-
affiliation with Biggie is really what made people even know who the fuck she was. Keep that, and her and him and Black Murder Inc.
Yeah, Murder Inc. is what I think. Murder Inc. is when she really, really, really popped. No Kind of TV, Heather B, Rod Digger, Lady Luck. They weren't all popping around the same time though.
Nope.
And I was about to say, and
none of them had super big careers.
they didn't
either.
really. Yeah, the biggest one would probably be. I'd probably say Digger.
Who was it?
Digger, Luck, and Heather B, all Jersey. I felt like on that MTV shit, I felt like, you know what I'm saying, I felt like it wasn't Jersey enough. I don't know if you saw it, but it was dope seeing Redman and all them up there, but I felt like it wasn't Jersey enough. Did you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, wasn't Jersey enough.
Nah. Shout out to Do It All, but it's like they only have, I think, one record. He just running for the mayor of New York, so
Yeah. It was good seeing him though.
No doubt.
It was good. Top tier. We spoke a little bit about the card. What do you want to say about it? Jean Grey is a lyrical genius. Bahamadia is so underrated. We're talking about, you know what I'm saying, right now, just in regards to Misfit is still on the way. Traffic. Not
raining
clickbait.
like a motherfucker here
It
in
really is.
Jersey,
That's
so
nasty
chill out.
as shit.
Coming, I see everybody dropping off, but we got her.
Rashida. We're talking about right now, why female battle rap is here and male battle rap is here, and it seems like it will probably always remain here. At one point in time, I feel like if anything, it was matched, but we're definitely lower now. So what do we need to do to get it back up to clearly some would say it would never pass.
And
it would never
don't
surpass.
say a titty pop out, because I already said that.
A pussy lip. No one said that yet.
Pussy lip?
Yeah.
I thought they were saying that girl, Stallion,
Meg Thee Stallion.
she was twerking, and it said it looked like it was a dick hanging.
I didn't hear that.
I don't know what it was, but
I didn't hear that.
I hear it. I saw it as a video, and you have to really, really look, because something is dangling.
Shiva Jones. There are several female rappers buzzing right now. Battle rap is another story. What female rappers? He wants 5 popping ones right now. 5 popping ones. I mean, by popping with a buzz, you mean hits on the radio, household names, known songs, and active.
I think that's easy though.
Now?
Yeah, because I'm saying Cardi because she had the baby, but she still
has a name. She's still
doing it. Nicki's still doing it, so it ain't like they're not doing it. Jean Grey.
Also, another problem is there can be several interchangeable men in people's top 10, but a top 10 female list can only
Who
have
is
certain
Young
names.
Miami?
Dante Joseph. Who?
Who is Young Miami?
Oh, she's the one from City Girls. It's 2 of them. One is
And
locked
it's fucked up. I know they're popping, but they got to be 2 of the dumbest fucking.
Yeah, they got some
fucking
catchy ass
girls,
music,
man.
man. That shit is catchy. But you don't feel like history is repeating itself in regards to the shit that they're spitting, that this was, circa Trina 96 or some shit. History is repeating itself.
What was Trina's record?
You know that.
You don't know. That ain't even her record. That was.
It was Trick record, but she
Another
stood out
case
on
of
it. She
Yeah.
You said another accident?
Yeah, another case of that.
Oh,
Of
where they're
the
only popping
feature.
because of the male.
Yeah, nah, I get it.
But you don't feel like that's what they're there for, to kill that shit?
That's what Cardi's there for.
Like
That's what Nicki's there for.
like
To kill that shit.
when you put that feet, like, okay, so I remember there was an interview, it was a Vlad interview, and it was like 40, Star Smiles, I forget who else, but those two I can kind of remember. And they were talking about Couture's performance on BET when it was like Arsenal and Mook, and they felt like her, she didn't stand out enough. I think 40 said she should have took off her shoes, you know what I'm saying, or some shit like that. You don't feel that that's what the female is there for? Like a Remy on an Annie Up? Like, like you're there to, when you're that female on the track, I feel like you're supposed to kill that
Remy
shit.
had the super impact on that Annie Up remix. Sheesh.
Right.
So, yes. But that's when anybody, when you're doing a collaboration either way, right? But yeah, as a female, here's your opportunity to go play with the boys. You know what I mean? Show these motherfuckers up when you go play with the boys. That's what you're supposed to do.
So and so what you're stating, what you just said was a cosign, or that being on the track, that not so much a coincidence, but I'm not gonna say they're riding the coattail, but it's that Jay-Z and Foxy. You get what I'm saying? Like you're saying that
Foxy got the cosign.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And you're saying with Biggie and Kim that Kim got the cosign.
Facts.
So with battle rap,
they don't have cosigns.
Some I think do.
Well, maybe we won't say. I don't want to get you in no trouble or me. I don't want no fucking problem.
I do think that some.
I think some cosign and being on a record, I think is different. I already know. I don't even have to look.
Fit is on the way. But I feel like that one right there is one who that cosign helps. So I always said if there were.
Here's the thing.
Go ahead.
If you get a cosign, you better be good. So the cosign is not your only thing, right? You my brother, right? Like, you my blood brother. We got the same mother, we got the same father. I'm on in the industry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on.
Mm-hmm.
You want to be a rapper, but you're not that good.
Mm-hmm.
My cosign ain't gonna help you because you're not that good.
You don't think so?
No. Now once I get you in, what you have has to make sense.
But then I guess in terms of battle rap, that's when people will say, "Oh, Shorty got a ghostwriter." So I feel like that could hurt them as well.
I don't think anybody's been hurt by the ghostwriter rumors. I don't think anybody's been hurt by that.
I guess it's just a stigma and it stays with them.
Yeah, right.
You become less credible.
Yeah, like Jazz. I think Jazz at one point said she didn't want to battle Bonnie anymore because she got a ghostwriter. So
right.
It's not like I'm battling Bonnie.
I think it hurts in terms of, you know what I'm saying, I work hard for what I'm doing. I work hard with what I'm writing. And, I think it hurts in that way. Like you said, I guess the example that you just gave with the whole Jazz thing.
Right, because it's like, I don't want to battle you because you got a ghostwriter. I mean, I'm not saying that Bonnie has one, but when that thing came out about that, that's what Jazz has said.
So battle rap wise, you don't feel that the cosigns would help them? Because I get what you're stating, but
cosigns are gonna get them in the door. It's up to them to stay inside.
I guess it's just it's fucked up because it's looked at, the male can cosign, then the male can cosign. The male can, have the female as his cosign, and that's the way it's supposed to be. Mm-hmm. But if the female who has a bigger name, it's looked at like, come on, man, like how the fuck are you? You know what I'm saying? Like how the fuck your girl got a bigger name than you?
I think
it's been said.
Kim co-signed Mano when he first came home.
Did she?
I think so. I could be wrong, but I think so.
But I feel like that didn't do anything for.
Mano's popping at one point. He had a couple big records.
He had a couple?
Oh yeah.
Mano?
Yeah.
What records did Mano have?
He had
I didn't listen. I don't listen to the radio. All I know is Hot Hater, and I still haven't heard that song to this day.
Hot Hair.
Hot Hater.
Right. I think that was his biggest record.
Right.
But I think he had another record similar like that, and I think somebody was singing
Roxanne
on the record.
Shante co-signed the Juice Crew.
No. Marley Marl. Yes, you know what? I think they're right. Because Roxanne Shante came out first, and then the Juice Crew was formed after that, if I'm correct. It's a possibility.
But battle rap wise, if we take a female, let's just say we take somebody that's buzzing, somebody that's popping at the time. If we just take, let's just say we take Official. Official's buzzing, Official's popping at this time. Somebody said Roxanne made Marley. Official's buzzing, Official's popping at this time. Official brings me on. I'm not as good.
Jazz brought Twerk on. Most people don't know that.
Right. But they don't look at it as though she's getting credit for it.
She never wanted credit for it.
Right.
She was the one that brought Twerk to Norb's attention. Right? So that's a perfect example. Well, maybe not a perfect example. But she co-signed him, but then he took the ball and ran with it on his own. Right? I'm sure a lot of people been co-signed, but we don't know who they are because they didn't hold up their end of it.
But I guess when I look at Jazz and Twerk, that's not, like you said, she didn't want to, like, nobody knows her for that. I feel like, in other words, when you look at how you stated, you know, going back into the industry, you know, when there's a Jay-Z, you have a Foxy. We know that, you know what I'm saying, there's some sort of affiliation there.
Because it was collaboration in a song.
Right. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you have Biggie, we know that there's a Kim. Battle rap wise, I guess
the only cosign is a verbal cosign or hanging with the person enough to say like, oh, she's with you or he's with you.
So I'll say, for example, they had that battle that just recently happened where it was Shuni and Fetty versus Jack Boy and First Lady.
2 minutes. Miss Fit will be in the building. She said 2 minutes. Sorry for the wait, guys. I know y'all don't want to hear what the fuck we talk about. I'm playing. I hope y'all listening to what we talk about.
But nonetheless, so you have, you know, Shuni, who's a bigger name than her man, and you have Jack Boy, who's a bigger name than his woman. People are gonna view it as if though the way the Jack Boy situation is, that's the way that shit's supposed to be. He's supposed to be the alpha, and she's supposed, you know what I'm saying? He with the Shuni situation, Fetty's gonna get clowned because it's like, yo, how the fuck your chick got a better name than you? How the fuck is your chick, you know what I'm saying, better than you? Same thing I think with Miami and her man.
Oh, right. I don't know. I wouldn't mind if my lady I was co-signed by my lady.
It's a level of security that comes with that.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Can't be insecure.
Actually, shit, you know, woman make more than me, that just make me more attracted to her ass. You know what I mean? Shit.
So you don't mind, you know, being Oprah's man?
I'm
Latifah bought us
I'm not gonna be no kept nigga. You know, I still got my own, do my own thing, but I don't mind if a woman had more than me or I had to get co-signed by my girl. I wouldn't have a problem with that. Like my girl introduced me to somebody big that, yeah, nah, that's fine with me.
Right.
Fuck that. Who don't want that?
Right. Norconda TV says Fetty is bigger than Shuni to me. Okay. Bars heavy. Think the problem with that is the females will still be under the male rapper.
Shuni's just bigger than Fetty because in the female battle rap world, and now she's starting to make her motherfucking mark outside of the female shit, so it could be debatable.
What about Brooklyn Carter and Nina Cruz Day?
That's
Yeah. Well, Fetty and Shu battle each other. Who won that? There's nothing wrong with females putting the dude on. Sean Capri asked Tiny about T.I. I'm going up. So Misfit is 2 minutes on her way. What up, OG Prana? She's coming in the building. It was 1 million people here before. Like he said, I know that y'all don't want to hear me, so any questions that y'all have for Fit, make sure that y'all kind of get the type in so that we can get those questions asked. I know a lot of comments have come through. I'll definitely, when she's here, I'll try to make sure that I can get all questions answered. I can't guarantee it. Sometimes if I don't see your shit, just copy and paste it. And what you can do with that, now I'm not going to say just keep putting it, but if I don't get to it, copy and paste, you know what I'm saying? And I'll try to, you know what I'm saying, make sure that I get to it and read it and ask it as well. Yeah, we'll take it from there. There was another question that somebody has said too. You know, and I thank all of y'all for tuning in. This is what we need in terms of female battle rap. You know, if you see leagues, you know what I'm saying, and they have events going on, I always say promote them, let them know, you know, put some females on the card, you know, whether it be one, we can start with one battle, but 2 works as well. Put more female events on the cards. And for the females, make sure, you know, y'all show up. I kind of feel like when females are on the card, they definitely, maybe because it's a rare commodity, but they can easily become battle of the night or some of the most memorable battles, especially when their skills are underestimated. But more cards, more leagues definitely need more females on them. Snake Eyes and Charisma. Twiz the Wiz Kid. But who do you feel like is bigger between Snake Eyes and Charisma? Or who do you feel like is putting who on? Nikki retiring. I want to go back up to some of these predictions as well while she's on her way here. JTB more ATL, official 2-1, but Misfit is going to show out. Dante Joseph, I got it. 2-1 either way. Official been wanting this battle. She called Misfit out so many times back in the day. And plus, Official has more experience. Misfit got bars, though. Okay. I just scroll up a little bit more. PCBH 167. Official used to call out Misfit mad times in 2013 and 2014. She has had bars for Fit, so I think Official gonna be in rare form like she was against Jazz. Sounds like that'll be a good battle if that's the case. The Phoenix retracted hers. I think I saw it, but I just can't remember what it said. Let's go. You think there's a racial bias in battle rap? Do I think that there's a racial bias in battle rap? Your name. West Stay Fit, WSF. I'm fucking that up. We Stay Fit, WSF. Okay, there you go. I got it. We Stay Fit, WSF. Do I think that there's a racial bias in battle rap? I think so. Why do you think so? And explain to people, give them a little bit more in regards to that. That's a really good topic. Rain the Rebel watched just about everyone. I actually had to check out more Rain the Rebel. I think I saw her versus Robin Rhymes, but I have to. And I listened to one of your podcasts recently, Top Tier, early in the morning, a couple mornings ago. And I know that you did give a plug, or you did give a shout out to Rain the Rebel. I actually had to go check out more of her content. Shiver Jones, so there's a problem with the woman being better or doing better than her man. Greetings. Hi. Yeah. You can come on at any time you're ready. They're tired of looking at me. Let's see. Yeah, when you go right out here, make that right. And the light will be on the wall before you walk in. Yeah. Nah, it got fixed. Twiz the Wiz Kid. She's actually here. How you doing today? Good, yeah. Yo, you're looking tan. That good Jamaican sun. You are looking tan. You looking like me right now.
So yeah, you could just bring her in whenever you want
Yeah,
to.
make that You ready? Okay. So ladies and gents, No further waiting. Misfit is in the building. So I'm not that good with technology, but I've been trying some new shit where I sort of just do like a little. I saw you say I'm not that good with technology.
That shit you did when you and Jada was fucking trash.
Yeah, man. I don't know, but just a little quick something to let the people know. So, back from Jamaica, nice and she's dark. She's looking my complexion.
Good,
She's looking my complexion.
And that sun was good, man. So good.
So, you have this massive battle, they say, coming up versus Official.
Facts.
How did this come about?
Hold up. It ain't just a massive battle.
It's a massive event, but
And it's a URL day.
You're right.
You.
You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right.
Burr, 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 burr.
You're right. But yeah, how did this come about?
I mean, they've been trying to get me an official for a while, like even in different leagues, like for as far back as I can remember, like, but it just never kind of like worked out either. Whatever league, like the money wasn't right, or she wasn't available, I wasn't available. But it just made sense now, especially me coming off the Farrah, her and Jazz coming off the 40 and E Hart. It just kind of just made sense. And then for it to be on URL, it was like, all right, well, this is the time.
Gotcha.
So that's kind of how it came about. They hit me up. Thought about it, I'm like, yo, might as well. Let's get it while we hot.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
What did you think about?
Everything, as long as everything was good, the money was there. The look is definitely there, you know what I mean? It's going to be my first time on URL, which is pretty much way overdue, So, yeah, I thought she would probably be the best opponent on that stage. To go against, because I already battled, like the other females. Like I battled Hart, I battled Hustle, and she was the one that made sense right now.
Gotcha. So, you just came back off of a vacation.
Right.
Going into this battle, I'm assuming that you're relaxed. Are your rhymes already written down, or like they're memorized?
Well, what I was doing in Jamaica was kind of like a relief.
Nothing
you know
wrong
what
with
I
that.
mean? Get everything
We all
out.
need
So
it.
I'm starting to prepare now for it.
Okay. Gotcha. So this is in no way, shape, or form to shade anyone, but with this being your URL debut, and others have had URL debuts recently,
Right.
and some felt like it was a little bit of a disappointment. You worried about that going into this, or?
I mean, to be honest, no matter the platform, I always hold myself to a certain standard, and I put myself through a lot, right? I exhaust myself where I don't sleep. I make sure that I prepare as best as possible, not just for the fans, but for myself. You know what I mean? I don't think I will be able to live with a disappointing debut on URL, you know what I mean? I'm even cool with us both going at it, you know what I mean? But what I would never be cool with is me not coming prepared. You know what I mean? So you're definitely gonna get all 3 rounds. So that's something you could count on, right? Definitely gonna get 3 rounds.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I'm not gonna come to play with her. You know what I mean? A lot of people were saying, she's not Farrah, make sure you're good. But those are all things I'm well aware of. I know she's not Farrah. And that's exactly why I'm going to fuck her up.
Fuck up.
Yeah, I'm going to fuck her up. Yeah.
Another thing, similar to the Farrah battle, when I guess the polls went out or whatever, and I saw people voting, you were seen as somebody who was going to lose, and I felt like you were the underdog. Right. And I generally root for underdogs. With this battle here, I feel like polls have gone out once again, and people are like, "Oh, Official's gonna punch her head off." You know what I'm saying? You're once again the underdog.
Yes.
Why do you think people are underestimating your skills?
It could be so many different reasons.
They're delusional.
But
go ahead.
It could be. I mean, this is something that motivates me though. So I feel like in every situation, every battle I've had, I've been the underdog. And I think that's part of what motivates me to have such a great performance, right? Because I just love shutting people the fuck up. You know what I mean? And it's like, I almost feel like I don't want to be the favorite.
Gotcha,
you know what I mean?
gotcha,
I'm okay
gotcha.
with not being the favorite.
Right,
I'm
right.
okay with being the person that's gonna slap the shit out of your favorite.
Gotcha,
You know what I
gotcha.
mean? So I'm okay with that, and I tattoo the shit like yo, like I'm totally okay with that. You know, because you know I learned that in the Farrah battle where I was like, damn, people really think I'm gonna lose to fucking Farrah. It's like, God, do y'all think I'm horrible? Like, I had to sit with myself and be like, damn,
Right.
let me watch this tapes. What am I doing wrong? Like, what am I doing wrong? Like, I had conversations with my wife, conversations with Cortez, like, yo, bro, like, what am I not doing where they think Farrah's gonna beat me?
Right, right.
And then it was just like, you know what? Well, if that's the case, then I'm not gonna play around with her. You know what I mean? I'm gonna kill her as if she was better than me. So you know that's what happened. You know what I mean? And I once again I shut everybody up. Like, hey, you thought I was gonna lose, and she lost dramatically. Like she didn't just have just a loss. Like she lost bad. So, yeah.
Gotcha. This
You
I've.
know, he
Go ahead.
always says that you're only as good as your last performance.
No. people say that. I don't necessarily
I say
agree
it.
with that.
That's what it is with
You
people.
know.
No, it's true.
What was it,
Yeah.
4
You think
years?
so?
People have short memories, man. Or like, it's like instantly like, if my performance doesn't match what I did with Farrah, I'm automatically whack again. You know what I mean?
me, but I
Like
get
that's
what you're
just
saying.
everyone. Like they remember just the last battle and then that's it. Like it's like, oh, you lost. That's it. You suck. It's like, damn, you don't remember all the other people I done killed. So I mean, it is what it is. That's the game. You know what I mean? That's battle rap. They're very like in the moment on what's happening now. So you can become old news very quickly, and it's out of sight, out of mind, right? Because when I took the long hiatus, it was some people that didn't even know I rap. Damn. And I'm like, Jesus, are you serious?
Right,
What was
right,
it,
right.
4 years, right?
4 years.
4 years is a long.
It's a long time, and especially in battle rap time. It's like dog years in battle rap time. Like 1 year is 7.
Right, right,
so
right.
if you're gone for that long, it's like, oh my God. Like some URL rappers was like, yo, Fit, what the fuck was that you just did? I'm like, bro, you never see me battle?
Right.
They like, yo.
Because the truth is,
what?
a lot of people haven't. Because 4 years, so many new people
Correct.
came into battle rap. That's
Correct.
a long time. 4
Correct.
years.
Correct. Correct.
So many more people have
Correct.
become battle rap fans since then.
Correct.
Shout
I
out
feel
to
like it's,
Cassidy too.
Yeah, new people, you know, new leagues emerge, a lot of new things come up. So it's really to the point. It's out of sight, out of mind. So if you're not active, people really just kind of like just forget and then on to the next.
I think that's crazy, and I think it's people not doing their homework. I feel like if you come into
Yes.
something, it's like, yo, this is dope. Let me go back and see other, you know, like I like this person. Let me see what else they did. You know what I'm saying? And then I feel like you develop that, yo, I really like this person. I went back, I did my research. They battled this one, they battled that one. I think sometimes, I guess the generation is just now, I want it now, I want it now.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? It's
And not just that. Do your research before you speak, right? Because I've had some people say, "Oh well, Misfit's a rookie." Are you what? Before you speak some
Super
real
insult.
stupid shit like that,
Right.
you really need to do your research. Because on a lot of levels, and like some people don't have to admit it, but I have created part of the blueprint on how these women are battle rapping. Because legit, people think of battle rap, female battle rap, they think of Queen of the Ring. I've battled before that.
right,
So
Facts.
Right.
any woman who's on Queen of the Ring has saw me battle.
right.
So before you fucking speak some stupid shit like that, just know that I've created and helped build that platform that y'all have today.
I like that. Very, very wise woman we have here. Very, very knowledgeable. My newscaster. Let me.
See, the thing with me is that I think I have bumped into you enough times to just keep you fresh in
Yes,
my head.
yes,
you know
yes,
what I
yes,
mean?
yes.
And most people weren't seeing you.
Correct.
You know what I mean? So that will throw you the fuck off in a heartbeat.
No, yeah.
Ah,
I think it's crazy. I don't know. Like I said, maybe because I've watched this shit. So I have a tendency, even with TV shows, I always go back to watch reruns, the repeats of shit. So I still watch old battles. You know what I'm saying? I don't, people will be like, oh, this battle just came out this day. I don't know shit about that, but I know about the old battles. And I can, honestly, if I have to pick between the two, I'm probably going to watch an older battle as opposed to some current recent shit. That's
True.
just me, though.
Because the same way people are unaware of like what we've done in the past, I'm kind of lost to what they got going on now. You know what I mean? Because they mentioned some of the new rappers, and I'm like,
I have questions about that too.
Who's
Names
supposed
about
to
that.
be though?
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yo, I'm in media.
Right.
I can't keep up with all these.
There's so
motherfuckers.
many
There's
people.
so
I'm just
many
like,
now.
who is that?
Right.
But the bad thing about that is that we miss out on a lot of dope talent. Cause I've been to a few PGs that I normally wouldn't have went to,
Right.
and was like, what?
Damn. Right. You've seen
What?
some shit.
Swamp, Kruger.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of people talk about Swamp. On
nasty.
Champion, they've been talking about him.
Yeah. Funeral Fame. Like there's a lot of these cats that I would have never heard of. You know what I mean? So
you didn't like
that's like the bad part about, because there's so many, you can't see them all. And then
Right.
when you do see, it's like, oh shit.
Right.
Fire.
Yeah.
How do you prepare for battles? Like, how are you going to prepare for this one?
I think everyone's a little different.
Gotcha.
But in this specific situation where I kind of, I've seen enough official battles to know what I'm going up against. So
Quiet down. Well, go ahead. My
Right.
impersonation. Go ahead.
but yeah, I've seen enough of her material to kind of know.
Gotcha.
But for me, I think it takes it's like 3 days where it's just writing, right? Just writing, like because like the Farrah battle, all that material I've probably wrote within like a 3-day span. Not saying that it took me just 3 days,
Right.
Where it's like I might not write for 2 weeks,
Okay.
and then that Friday is like. Then
Gotcha,
I'll write
gotcha.
2 rounds. And I'm
Gotcha.
like, all right, cool.
Right.
So it's kind of like, I do like it to come to me just naturally,
Okay.
opposed to forcing the lyrics out. Because then you kind of force like reaches and like things like that. But the best of my punchlines have come to me like spirit of moment. Like I could be talking to you right now, we'll say a word and I'll be like, and then I'll be like, that's fire.
Gotcha,
You know what I mean?
gotcha.
And then just put it in a log.
Gotcha. So, in regards to like your resume, and I said this before with your, I did like a different video for 7 Mitchell, and I said in regards to like this was the Farrah battle. I said, you know, people may look at it as if though Farrah has all these names, and I said it, I think recently in an interview with him the other day. You have battled heavy hitters. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like with you that it's definitely, you know, similar to a Jazz, it's quality over quantity.
Correct.
And it's not taking a stab at anybody else. Don't beat me up. But is official, like, do you feel like official is a worthy opponent?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not gonna front like she's not dope.
Right.
I have seen like a decline in her performances, right, since when she started to now. And with me, it's a bit of the opposite. So I tend to use that to my advantage.
Gotcha.
Because when she came out, she was fucking wild.
Yeah.
And
Even versus Jazz, I think that to me that was like the best official that I've ever seen.
Correct. But even before that, like, you know, I seen her battle Couture and she was punching crazy. So this is when I started to notice official and was just like, well, damn, she's kind of like punching the shit out of these girls. You know what I mean? And then after the Jazz, she kind of went into Hustle, and I think Hustle got the best of her. And then I beat Hustle. You know, so that's how I felt. So I was just like, you know, there's some balance there. Like she has it. She's good enough for me to say this is a great opponent. Not where I'll be like, she's not good enough to battle me.
Gotcha.
Nah. So I definitely think she's a worthy opponent.
Okay.
And that's how I'm gonna treat it. You know what I
Gotcha.
mean?
Okay. So in regards to, like I said, your resume, who would you say out of the people that you have battled was like your, you know, where it's like, damn, I really got to kind of step my shit up for this person?
Hustle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
With Hustle, I did feel like, okay, can't slouch.
With the beats. Go ahead.
Yeah,
sorry.
can't slouch. You know what I mean? And also, you know, everybody was like, oh, she's a URL rapper, and she's coming to Queen of the Ring, and it was that whole thing where she was still kind of like a URL rapper,
Right.
and she was stepping in the Queen of the Ring's turf. So, you know, I definitely wanted to hold that name up for us as well. Like, well, don't care if you're a fucking URL. Fucking body you.
My house.
Yeah,
now.
you're my house now. You know what I mean? And I think that, like, even in that battle, my third round, what I spit in that event wasn't the third round I originally had. So I had a third round prepared, but she threw it off when she threw K Profit in the ring.
Right.
So I had to alter it and just like, all right, well, that doesn't really apply anymore. Let me like switch it up quick on the feet. And that's why I think that's like one of my biggest accomplishments, because it's like to be able to do that.
Hell yeah.
In the spirit of the moment.
Hell yeah.
It's talent.
It's a huge talent.
So you
Talent.
had another third round.
A whole nother third round.
So I know y'all. Most of y'all. It's a 3-round battle. Okay, I'm writing 3 rounds.
Correct.
Me, I don't fuck around. If I was a battle rapper, I'd have 4 rounds. You know what I mean? It's not gonna hurt me to have 4 rounds, and if I don't use that 4th round, I just use that shit my next battle. But for somebody to go to a battle and be ill prepared and fuck up, and there's nothing for you to grab,
Right.
That's like, oh shit, that's not good.
Right.
What was the? Do you remember what the round was about before she brought K Profit in?
I know. I mean, it was pretty. It wasn't like a Pharaoh third round where it was just like delegated to one topic. But it was more so like, you know, I touched on a lot of the gang member stuff, and I touched on a lot of like, you know, who she was fucking with in the industry, and like in depth, kind of like what I was breaking down Farrah in the third. It was more like that. But at that point, I was just so pissed that Prophet jumped in the ring. I was like, you know what? I don't care about you anymore. Like, I'm just gonna like freestyle about her and then figure out something else to say about you to get the in the moment reaction.
Gotcha.
Because I felt like I needed that.
Hence, so people can get it in their thick fucking skulls.
Right.
You write your own shit.
Correct.
Yeah.
I do
See,
that every
somebody
fucking
that
battle
don't write
too,
their
man.
own shit
Can't
can't
do
go
that.
into a
Right.
bag.
Right.
Because there is no bag.
Right.
Because a ghostwriter's not like, here's 3 rounds and here, take this extra round with you just in case you
And
need
here's some
it.
rebuttals.
Yeah. Right.
And then, you know, because like, how could I have ever predicted she was gonna bring K Profit out?
Right.
And for me to have on the spot like K Profit lines,
Right.
you can't make this shit up.
Right,
Like
right.
it's like, damn, I'm probably the last girl they should be saying somebody has a ghostwriter. Like, you know what I mean?
So what about the similarities in you and Tez? Like, just break that down, because see, once people understand that you're writing your own shit,
Right.
the only other thing they could say is the similarities.
Right.
You know, that's it.
I mean, I personally don't see a lot of similarities, but obviously if the masses are saying it, there has to be some kind of similarities, right? I'm a realist, I know what's up. But I think a lot of that just comes from, and I won't lie, and maybe I've said this before, maybe I haven't, but I'll be lying if I say I wasn't influenced by Cortez on some level.
Right.
I've known Cortez since I was 13 years old.
Right.
I've listened to him rap since I was a child.
Right.
Like, so it's like, it's okay. I'm okay with that. The same way people are influenced by like Jay-Z or Jadakiss or Wu-Tang. I do have some influence from Cortez, because he was one of the bigger guys in the neighborhood rapping, where it's like, yo, I want to rap too.
Right.
I want to rap with you. You
Right,
know what I mean?
right,
So
right.
he had some things established in the neighborhood before I did. So, you know, I've known him since birth, but like when I really started like hanging out with him, because you know when
Rubs
it's,
off.
yeah, when you're like growing up, you got different age brackets of people, right? So like Core was more like in my brother's age,
Gotcha.
you know? I was in the younger crowd.
Right.
So I would be rapping with the younger crowd, and then I was just kind of like, well, damn, you doing more. Like, you going to perform.
Right.
Like, we not doing that.
Right.
I want to do that.
Right.
So that's when he kind of like took me under his wing, like, yo, come with us.
Gotcha,
You know what I mean?
gotcha.
And then I started making records with Core.
Okay.
But even when we were kids and stuff, they used to be like, yo, oh, you evolved his flow. Like, they used to, you know, say stuff like that. But when it comes to like I'm not really like mad about having some similarities to Cortez, because the content is original. You know what I mean? I don't think we talk about the same things. I think you know, he tends to get a lot more lyrical, and I tend to be more funny.
And direct.
Yeah, and direct. So like we do a lot of different things, but I do say maybe we have some similarities, and if it's any reason that we do, Because we grew up off each other. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like just as much as
mannerisms and the way you talk sometimes is actually, you know, Cortez-ish, if that even fucking makes sense.
I mean, I think that's, if you go to the neighborhood, it would be Murder Avish.
Right.
It wouldn't be Cortez.
There you go.
But because because Cortez is in the eye, that's what they see. But if you meet my boy Rilla, you say, well, shit, Misfit says that. If you meet my boy Cantone, you were like, well, Misfit says that.
Right.
So now if my boy Cantone started battle rapping, they were like, Misfit writes your shit.
Right.
So it's like, it's definitely Murder Avish. Murder Avish.
I like that.
You know?
Gotcha. That was a good question.
You ever meet my brother? Mannerisms, voice. I call my brother House. Sometimes his wife think I'm him. Sometimes that's just when you're around somebody so much, it just happens like that.
Yeah, it's like your own dialect in the hood. Like people talk, like if I go to Flatbush, all those guys talk the same. If I go to Bushwick, those guys are saying the same things. You know, it's just like slang words, things that people say. You know, I'm in the Trinidad hood, they're like, bye. And I leave talking about bye. You know what I mean? So it's like you in different crowds, you get different vibes, and then you kind of create your own lingo.
Gotcha. Yeah. That was a good question. That was nasty.
Man, I went to school for this shit.
You see my Cortez impersonation right there?
That wasn't good. What was the earlier impersonation you did?
I don't remember, but it wasn't good either. I'm trying, man. So one of the battles that you just mentioned was with you and Hustle. So K Prophet, you know what I'm saying, came out. I think with the Farrah battle and her third, Prophet was supposed to come out.
I heard that.
Are you worried about not even so much Prophet, somebody else being tagged in or coming out?
Well, in my next battle, in the contract is being very clear.
Contract. Go ahead.
Right? Since niggas got stipulations.
Right.
I want it to be I want to get paid $2,000 more if somebody else comes in, because that's gonna give me a reason to kill somebody else. Yeah. So now you gotta pay me more for battling two people.
Because you're not gonna be able to let that, just like what
I'm
happened.
not gonna let it go.
Right. Now
It's gonna ruin the
some
round.
shit to this bitch, and I wasn't paid to battle.
Correct.
Gotcha.
So I think what they do, that whole 2-on-2 shit is corny. When people jump in, I fucking hate that shit. I never do it, because if it was like that, I have fucking Cortez jumping every time and kill these bitches. With me and Core slaughtering everybody, since y'all, want to come at both of us. Because everybody raps at Cortez when I battle. So it'd be some shit like, you know what, Core, get in this shit. Fuck this bitch up.
Should have been did that.
Yeah, right? So it's like, I hate the double team shit. So especially in this next battle, you're not going to jump into my debut. You're not going to make me spit an alternative round, because I wasn't paid for that.
Gotcha.
So, in the future, if anybody wants to jump in, tag team, you got to pay me more. At least $2,000 on top of whatever I'm getting paid.
Nice.
That's it.
Nice.
That's a dope ass.
Nice.
At
Put
least
that in the
$2,000.
contract.
Put it in the contract.
Literally in your contract.
In my contract.
Yeah. I think, what's the name? Somebody else had that.
Jump in if you want.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Keep them coming. Keep them
Jump
coming.
in.
Right.
Jump in. Just
I need
pay
another,
me.
please. Give me
Just
another.
pay me.
Right.
I want y'all to jump in. Yeah.
Right.
Because like it's corny, one, I just don't like it. And then two, it's like people get the wow factor. It might not even be a good bar. Cause like when Prophet jumped in, everybody was like, yo, Prophet said probably the worst bars I've heard in battle rap history.
Remember when I told you
the
I3OU?
Something
Hova. I can't
the
remember.
bar was trash.
I remember that.
And Hustle probably was better off spitting it on her own, because she's better than Prophet. So I was just like, that was dumb. Cool, next. So it's just, you get a certain like, wow factor from it that kind of takes away from what we doing right now.
Gotcha.
And it's like, it's fake reaction.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Are there, so I know you mentioned that within your contract, and we don't have to get into the specifics. Are there other things in your...
I want to talk to you about contract.
Okay.
All right, because of the issue you had with Farrah, you had the contractual issue. I'm sorry.
No. Go ahead.
Right.
You had the contractual issue. I like that you even brought up that, you put something else in. Now, again, you didn't care about... people putting things in the contract. Don't talk about this. Don't talk about that. Is any of that in this contract other than the $2,000 thing? Is there anything personal? Don't say nothing about.
To my knowledge, no one
Okay.
has any stipulation on what I could or could not say.
Okay,
No.
and you don't have that.
I don't know.
Telling anybody not to.
No. The only thing that I don't want or feel like should be, that I need in the contract is the whole jumping in thing. Yeah. Because at this point, it's like anybody could jump in.
Right.
And then it gives them a reason to not battle me in the future.
Gotcha.
I want to take
And
everybody's
then-
head off.
And with the jumping in thing, I think what happens is, like Jack Boy was jumping in Twerk's round because John wouldn't battle him.
Right.
Right.
And then John like, nah, fuck that.
Right.
You ain't jumping in
Right.
because I don't want to battle you. You're
Correct.
not going to
Right.
get this free battle right now.
Correct.
Even though it
And
winds
it's
up
like,
actually happening,
it's a
but-
couple things. You eating off whatever I got going on. You know what I mean? You eating off this platform, this plate that I put in work for. You don't get to do that. Like you can't do that.
I
So
don't think official would do that. I don't think I've ever seen official.
I mean,
has that ever happened in
I've
official?
never seen official
tag
do
anybody?
it, but like I don't put nothing past nobody, especially with this whole like Bardashian thing they got going on. They think they tough with two opponents, but I want to fuck up Jazz on a different plate.
Hey.
So,
Hey.
so if they feel like they want to do the whole jumping thing, they gotta pay. It's fine.
Right.
I'll do it, but they just gotta pay. It's not free.
I'm so glad you're back.
Yeah.
There's so many battles that can
Yeah.
go
Yeah,
down with
yeah,
you back
yeah,
in the
yeah.
pits.
Correct,
It's
correct.
crazy.
And that one you just mentioned, Jazz, you know what I'm saying, that was something that you had, I believe in one of your battles said before, you know what I'm saying, in regards to battling for, Brooklyn's sakes or whatever.
Right.
So that's a battle that you're open to.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm open to it. I mean, I feel like the fans have been open to it for a while.
Hell yeah.
I just feel like Jazz has been kind of like ignoring it. I honestly don't think she wants smoke, but that's okay because me battling official would kind of like, I mean, official beat Jazz, so if I beat official, it just says something.
That sets the tone.
Sets the tone. So it's like, hey, she doesn't have to battle me after that.
Right.
After that, it's like, you don't have to.
Gotcha.
Like, you know what I mean?
Who said that? I think Geechee said, I think when he was battling, I think it might have been Arse. He said, so if I battle Arse, doesn't matter if I battle Surf after that.
Yeah, it don't, because it's like,
Yeah.
for me, it doesn't at least, because it's like, cool. Like, I beat official, and that's something who really bring Jazz pain.
I'm sorry, but it's not about you. Okay, it's about us. It's about what we want. We want to see y'all. get
Nah,
that
but I
down.
mean, like I said, I think this battle that I'm doing kind of opens doors for that anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because whatever the outcome, it still leaves like a opportunity for me and Jazz to happen.
Right, right.
So that's definitely something that I would get done.
Gotcha. Your past battles, a lot of people now are thinking about doing rematches, or this is coming up. Is there anybody that you would rematch from the past?
QB.
QB?
Yeah, that
Gotcha.
came up a couple times. Couple people, like they're offering it. It's in the air. So it would definitely. I'm open to it.
Okay.
It really for me would depend on where we are in the moment.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Because, if I'm battling an official, I'm battling Jazz, and then I'm
Right.
just going like kind of like past that.
Right.
It's like, all right, now you want to battle me? I've been asking a rematch for years,
Gotcha.
and she didn't want it. Now it's like, okay,
Okay.
you got a little buzz going on. Let's do it now.
Well, she got a little buzz going on too. So it ain't like
Nah,
you know.
it's
What I
not
mean?
she's not a slouch either.
Right,
She's not a slouch. I think QB gets a lot of her, I hate saying this word, but clout from, being disrespectful, right? Because I never thought she was like bar heavy. I never thought she had great performance or anything like that. But she has mastered the art of disrespect.
Right.
So that's something that you look to see in a QB battle. You just want to see her say cunts and bitches and shit like that. So I would definitely battle her, to show that skill can definitely overcome disrespect. Right?
The one question that came in, Dante Joseph said, ask Fit why she doesn't want smoke with 40.
You seen her last battle?
I knew she was gonna say that.
You're only as good as your.
I mean, let's just say this, right? I like 40. I do. I think she's earned what she, any clout she has or any like thing. She's battled a lot of people, and she's always bring bars. She I won't lie and say that she doesn't have bars, because she does.
Pen is nasty.
Yeah,
Can't deny that.
she's good. You know what I mean? And she be coming on battles with the poom poom shorts with the cake out. You know what I mean? So she be winning half the battle like that. So I fuck with 40. You know what I mean?
Right.
Do I think I could beat 40? Yes, hell yeah. But do I feel like that's the direction? I just felt we were just in two different lanes.
Okay.
And I just felt like what I was chasing, she was just never in that path.
Gotcha.
So, separately, I think that, I like her personally.
Right.
She never showed me shade in real life. So I fuck with 40.
Yeah.
But I always felt like, she's a very relaxed, almost like spoken word rapper. Like
Gotcha.
she raps on the spoken word tip. And it's cool because that's style. But I just felt like when I take battles, and this might be stupid and people probably say that you're fucking stupid for it, but I kind of want to beat like the unbeatable. Like I want to beat the giants.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
And I want to clash with Titans because it comes back to me being the underdog all the time.
Right.
You know
Right.
what I mean? And it's like, hey, I can't be the underdog if I'm going against somebody who might not be the best, right? So, I continue to I just love the fact that it's like, 40 has a fucking crazy fan base. Let's just put that out
she
there.
does.
People that are Team 40 have the shit
40.
tattooed on their chest, boy. They come in with Team 40
Yeah,
shirts like they love
they
40.
come deep. They travel with her.
So I just think that we're in two different lanes, we're two different breeds. And she was never really like in the path that I was kind of like knocking down, right? But after the performance with, I wanted more than what I saw. You know what I mean? I think everybody did. Everybody expected more, and it kind of goes back to what I said in other interviews. I didn't understand it, and that's why I didn't fucking understand it, because it didn't make sense. E-Heart and 40 versus Jazz and Official made absolutely no fucking sense to me. And it still doesn't make sense to me. Like, I just don't get it. Like, one, why were you teamed up? Two, why did they feel like that combination would be good against Jazz and Official? And it showed. Jazz is very witty, and she can think of outside the box bars, and Official's performance is top notch. So when you put those two things together versus a laid back poetic rapper and a laid back street rapper, it's not exciting. And what are you gonna get from that? Exactly what they got. It's just is a recipe for disaster.
Right.
Now, there's so many things I think about that battle. Like, why did E-Heart not continue? Right? Why
didn't she pick up the slack?
Why didn't she pick up the slack? You know what I mean? Because if I'm having a 2-on-2, which I've seen other 2-on-2 artists practice, they know each other's bars, right? It's like it's one round, you guys know the whole round, and you're taking turns.
Gotcha.
Spit it.
Right.
They were encoring E-Heart.
Right.
Yo,
right.
spit it.
Yeah.
Spit the whole round.
Right.
That's a question. Why not? Why did you just like give up? You know what I mean? But it's like, it's hard to say because you don't know what's going on in your mind in the moment. Because even myself, when I'm in the moment on stage, like, you don't know what's going. I'm thinking of a billion things at the same time.
Right.
So, I'm not here to judge them because I know that they're disappointed in that, and that's something they want to get over.
Right.
And I would never kind of want to keep anybody down.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right,
So I do hope that they come back from that, which they will, because they're both very talented.
Yeah.
They're very talented. So, I don't really want to bring more attention to that, but
Right.
we all expected more.
Yeah.
It's done, but hopefully they do
Everybody's not
better.
built to do a 2-on-2. Let's keep that 1,000.
Correct.
Everybody's not.
They're both great on their own.
You're not built to date each other.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I'm trying to say. Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, people collaborating and getting together is not, because
Right.
oh, she's sexy.
Right.
Because
not
she's sexy
easy.
don't mean
Right.
you can be with her or
Right,
you should
right,
be
right,
with her.
right.
There's more to it than that. So,
Gotcha.
Yeah, everybody can't do a 2-on-2.
Gotcha.
When people ask me, would you ever do a 2-on-2? I always say I don't trust anybody that much.
Right. Well, I heard an interview you said that.
There's
I
no.
think I watched it.
Yeah, there's not
too long
enough
ago.
females in this game that I trust with that much power.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like it's too much.
Right,
And
right.
like I said, the only person I trust in that way is Cortez.
Right.
Only because I know he won't fuck up.
Right.
And I won't fuck up because
Right.
we're both on the same page where it's like, yo, if you fuck up, I'll literally kill you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you ain't gonna fuck up today.
Right,
Like,
right,
you know?
right. I think, I guess in regards to the 2-on-2 thing, and I think Hart said it last time. One thing that Hart had planned in her head, she was going to be like, you know, like fuck, like make it as if though it was gonna be like 40, go over there, you know, with them, and you know, fuck all y'all bitches, and kind of rap that way. You know what I'm saying? Kind of going all against all three. She didn't go with it, you know what I'm saying? She said that was a plan of hers, but, you know, I guess she felt like, you know, their chemistry was good, so she nixed that. But I think had she done that, I think that shit would have been phenomenal.
She had the perfect opportunity.
It would have been fun.
She
It
had
would
the
have fit so
opportunity to
well.
throw that in
Like, you
there.
fucking up, you know what I'm saying? Get with
Right.
them bitches, like
Right.
all of you know,
It could've worked.
I hate the fact that, you know, it
could've
didn't
worked.
happen. Yeah.
could've worked.
Yeah. Shawny, 2-on-2, I know you wouldn't want to do it, but I would love to see you and Gaddis in a 2-on-2. I think that would be a very entertaining battle.
I think it would too. I mean, I like Gaddis too. We both came from Grind Time. I think it would be cool. I think we both kind of like got the pretty AG thing going for us.
Freestyle,
freestyle,
jokes,
yeah.
bars, performance.
So I think it'd be dope, but like I said, like I
get you.
fuck with it. It's just
Yeah.
it's that trust thing,
I get
man.
you.
It's kind of like I can't control what you're gonna do on stage, and that causes like a domino effect. It's like if you choke, then now I'm like, oh shit, what's the next bar?
Yeah.
I'm throwing off, and we might just both be fucking screwed.
Right. Gotcha.
But yeah, it just has to be something where, like, if I did a 2-on-2, I would want to like live with that person for a month.
Gotcha.
Like where I wake up, I see you right, and we're writing together.
Right.
Like we'd have to rent an Airbnb for a month and just live with each other and deal with each other's bullshit.
Right. Gotcha.
So let me, now, you don't want to battle 40. Like, that's not in the plans. Doesn't matter.
In this game, man, nothing is off the table,
Okay.
right? Because it's like something could happen. She could get on live and say, yo, fuck you, Misfit, you was talking shit. And I'm
And
like,
all
what? And I'll fucking kill you right now. Shit happens, but I won't say I would never, no. I won't say I would
I
never.
asked this. I've always been a big boxing fan. You know what I mean? So I always reference battle rap to boxing. And it's like there are weight classes. And it's like everybody in that weight class gotta get it.
Right.
You know what I mean? If I'm the champ, I gotta see everybody in that weight class. And because female battle rap has grown a little bit, but for the ones we know, what we grew up on, see, I'm young, I say I grew up on. but what I've witnessed from you and Gaddis and QB, and it's like there's so many matches that I say they're supposed to happen.
Right.
Whether you want them to or not. You know what I mean? It's like the best has to battle the best.
Yes.
Styles make fights, styles make battles. I know that. But it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, damn, 30 years from now, you're like, damn, you know what? We never got to see Misfit and 40. You know, we never got to see Misfit and Jazz.
The thing is, like, people don't really mention 40 to me as much.
Bruh.
Like, because, the Farrah thing happened because everybody's like, yeah, Battle Farrah. And I'm like, really? All right.
Right.
Because, if you asked me when I battled anybody, when I battled E-Hard, when I battled Shayna, when I battled Hustle, would you battle Farrah? I'd be like, fuck no. Why? Right? I would have said, hell no. That's why I said it's never, never.
Gotcha.
Because in this game, things change very often.
Right.
So, like, I would have never in my wildest dreams imagined me going against Farrah. Right? And then it turns out that that'd probably be the best performance I've ever had. So, I would never say I wouldn't battle 40 because fuck around, that might exceed the performance I've had
right,
with Farrah. You know what I'm saying? Just because our styles are different, and it might give something that I've never experienced before, right? Where I have to just kind of like be a different fit in the moment. So
And then when you say you're the best, you can say that because you beat the best, you battled the best.
Correct.
You can label yourself. Like most people can't. Like no disrespect to Cass. You know, he's the best, but so far he's only battled disaster and goods. You know what I mean? And you got people that's arguably saying he lost the goods and
he
beat Cassidy, right? But like, how can you be the best if you actually haven't
battled the best?
The best,
right.
You know, or at least battle them to see where you at. So that's my thing. I think everybody should battle each other, and it's selfish of me. I know.
Nah, man, you're right though. No, you're right on some level because that's kind of what I be trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Because I felt like every time I've battled someone, they were the best at that time. You know what I mean? When I battled E Hart, nobody was fucking with E Hart. They was scared to battle E Hart. I battled her. When I battled Hustle, they was scared to battle Hustle. When I battled Shayna Ashley, they were scared to battle Shayna. She was wildin'. She was with T-Rex. She was the Dot Mob girl. I was like, oh, word? Fuck that. I don't give a fuck. Let Rex write that shit. I'm gonna kill that shit. Same shit. You know, everybody. QB was wilding on people in grind time. She killed Sarah Connor. She killed Gaddis. Like she was wilding. Well, no, did Gaddis beat her?
I think I gave that.
No, I think Gaddis might have beat her. Yeah. I wild out. Sorry.
My
bad, Gaddis.
They did the 2-on-2. I was thinking the 2-on-2. I wasn't even thinking about that.
Gaddis got beat her on that. But even Bonnie, Bonnie, people were wilding. I never understood why they thought Bonnie was like one of the greats, but they were saying Bonnie will kill everybody. I'm just like, what? But I was like, all right, I'll battle her then. So it's the same thing here. Right now, Official and Jazz is feeling real good off that Summer Impact shit. Cool, I gotta bring it down a notch. You know what I'm saying?
Put it out
a little bit, and then if Jazz wants smoke too, we could do it right after. Same team. And then when that's done, I could really say I'm the best, to be honest, because I wouldn't see. And then that's when I guess a 40 situation will come into play, because then it's like, all right, well, I mean, Jazz beat 40, you know, Official beat Jazz. If I kill the whole Jazz Official thing, then what they can really say.
Yo, you know what's fucked up? What's my favorite thing to say to these battle rappers when they come in?
You get 15 minutes. What you do with it?
You know, I be telling them like normally I would say Official.
Oh, well, fuck you up. Yeah.
I notice I ain't say that shit all night. Because I know, like, this is one battle I know it's going to be a fucking, it's one of those battles.
Yeah.
It's one of those battles for the culture that you know, and especially because you're back now. You know, you warmed up a little bit. Now you about to jump in with Official, so it's like,
I think it'd probably be the best battle of the night. You know what I mean?
Think so.
I just think, you know, if we both prepare like we should for it and just get on it, like let's fuck each other up. Let's try. Let's get it popping.
Right.
You know, people. To be honest, if it's a classic, it's a classic. But you know, nobody's aiming for them classic. You know, we don't want to do that, right? We want to 3-0 it.
That's how classics are created. When you're not aiming for a classic, you aiming to 3-0 her.
Right.
She comes in aiming to 3-0 you.
Right.
That's how we wind up with a classic.
Correct, because it's like y'all both wilding.
Yeah.
Good back.
Not only are you wilding, but you're there, you're not choking, and you're giving up 100%. So it's like, I'm a fan of that.
Right.
One more thing. Who that you haven't battled yet, do you think, like, would be the competition you want? Like, is there anybody you look at right now and say, like, I want to battle that person because of this, that, and the other? Like, you know.
I mean, I think.
Doesn't have to be a female. Preferably a female, but if not a female, just in general.
Like, what you mean exactly? Like somebody who I think is good?
Yo, I seen such and such motherfucker nice on the court. I want to play him one-on-one.
Well, Official. That's why I'm doing this.
All right. Good.
Yeah,
good,
because
good.
Every time I've seen Official battle, I'm like, you fucking these bitches up.
Right.
I want to battle. You know what I'm saying? And I was waiting to see what she looked like in the 2-on-2. I wanted to see, I'm like, you know, is she still, because she did the whole retiring thing, like, is she still giving it up? I was impressed with the performance between the both of them.
Right.
But I didn't think she was scary. I didn't think it was scary. So I was just like, all right. Cool.
If she didn't do as good, would we be having this conversation about this battle right now or no?
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Right? Maybe
Okay.
not. It could have been me and 40 right now,
Gotcha.
right? Because if 40 would have demolished them, I'd have been like, oh shit. 40, what up, man?
Right.
Maybe we should get it popping. But you
Right,
see how
right,
those things
right.
change, you know,
Right,
so
right.
so quickly. So yeah, like I think because they had such a great performance, it's like, all right, cool.
Just warranted.
Let's do it.
Gotcha. People watched your battle versus Farrah, and they felt that it was, you know, an immaculate performance. Have you been able to watch it, and if so, were you pleased with it? Was it something that you left out? Do you feel like there was something that you could have done better?
I was pleased with the performance overall. There was some lines that I left out. Right? I always be tight about it. I had talked to my girl about it. I'm like, damn, I forgot these lines.
I think you said it in an interview. when
Yeah,
you
so
did
there
the
was
interview.
some like crucial lines that I forgot, but
Right.
it was cool because it worked out, and you know, you would never know it was missing because I didn't
Right.
put it
right.
in there.
Right.
I love the whole performance. I do wish she spit a third round. Only because, you know, it left room for her to even just speak, oh, but this happened.
Right,
You know what I
right,
mean?
right.
Because I pleaded with her to freaking spit the third round that day. I'm like, yo, spit your third. What are you
Right.
doing?
Yeah.
Because I heard so many things about the third round. I heard she never had a third round, right? I heard Surf was supposed to write her third round, and he got locked up and couldn't provide it. I heard K Prophet was supposed to spit the third round, but if that was the case, then why didn't K Prophet come in? She was there.
What is the obsession with K Prophet in you?
Yeah, K Prophet needs to go to sleep, man. Like I've never seen somebody so fucking obsessed with me.
5 6
Like,
years later, she's
Yo,
still about to jump
like
in
you
another
still
battle.
want to battle? Like, god
Shout out to K
damn.
Prophet.
Yo, I just don't understand what's her infatuation with me. Only because, you know, she battled the same night I battled, right? Yeah, she battled. It wasn't
It
great.
was a surprise battle that night. Was
What?
it that
No.
battle or the
Well, it
one
was the
before?
night
No, the one before.
The one before.
The one before.
Yeah, and it wasn't great.
Yeah,
Like, just
yeah.
be great. I'm not like discriminating against you. Be great, and I'll fucking battle you. That's it. Like,
She was great that night. She
oh
was
my
great.
god, I
No?
don't
You don't think so?
know.
Ah, she
You
was
just
good.
you just mentioned weight classes. She's not in mine, right?
okay.
She's definitely a boxer, but she's not in my weight class. She's, I don't know, what is it, like featherweight? What, I don't know.
She just had a crazy battle with Stampede down South Jersey last weekend or weekend before that. It was pretty controversial.
I don't know. Maybe I'm being biased. I don't know. But back then she wasn't fucking with me, and she's not fucking with me now. So, you know.
That's the first time I saw Official versus K Prophet too.
Oh yeah, they did battle, didn't they?
They
Right?
did. Yeah.
She cooked K Prophet.
She cooked it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they did.
Interview with her outside, and she said she fucked me up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And me
Yeah.
as media, like not because of views, but I appreciate when somebody can say like,
I got
yo,
cooked.
I'm lost.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
It's
remember we
like,
was watching something, and Twerk was like, "Damn, that nigga cooked me."
right?
So I mean, to be honest, I'll give it up too. When I feel like somebody who did well,
Right.
I'm like, good shit,
Gotcha.
right? That was a great performance.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I gave it up to Hustle when I battled Hustle. She had some bars, like, you know, I always even be like, damn, she was like, I get your chicken chopped in the street like halal food. I was
Right.
like, bitch, you wildin' right now, calm down. Bitch, you chill out. I was like, because if anything, if it gets better than that bar, I might be in trouble, baby. You know, but, you know, it kind of calmed down. But even, you know, Shayna Ashley, I thought that was a dope battle. I think me and Shayna actually opened up a lot of new fans to Queen of the Ring. Because a lot of people, like, all the feedback that I get, like, they're like, oh, fucking, I ain't never watched female battle rap until Shane and Misfit. Until Shane and Misfit. So that was like a huge one where everybody was just like, yo, what is this female battle rap shit?
Yeah.
Like, what is going on here?
Right.
So I think she showed out at that battle too. But I think in that battle, I kind of like reinvented myself. Right? In that battle, it was brand new bag fit.
I about to say
like,
that's when you got that catchphrase.
It was a whole different vibe than when I battled E Hart. You know, when I battled E Hart, it was just, you know, I'm just rapping here. E Hart showed out too. You know, she had some crazy bars. In that one, I always remember you send your bitch to get the pads when you be the one bleeding. That was funny as shit. That was funny as shit. I'm like, yo, E Hart, fuck you, E Hart. All right? Yo, I like Hart because she says things that, you know, it's not like typical. So I really fuck with E Hart on that because like nobody thought out the box to say some shit like that. Like she actually got into the head of potentially what a dyke person would think. Right? So I was just like, damn, bitch, that was good. Instead of just saying you a dyke.
Right.
She just went in a sense of, all right, well, what do dyke bitches actually do? Right? And so I respected that a lot from E Hart. So I fuck with E Hart.
Gotcha. I want to try something. So I use this at work, so I'll explain what this is.
Nigga always got some games.
Yeah, we're gonna try something. So this right here.
I thought it was like the therapy shit.
Yeah, right.
What
What
does
do
this
you
look
see?
like?
What do you see? Get in your mind before the battle. Before the battle. Yeah, right. So this right here. So this is a dollar sign. So this is gonna be where it makes sense in terms of profit.
Okay.
And this is just gonna be where it makes sense, you know, in terms of logic. So I'm gonna mention somebody's name, so I'll just say Uncle Ra. So if I say, you know, would you battle Uncle Ra? Would it make sense because it's a dope look and I'm interested and I give him a shot, or not? It has. I mean, don't get me wrong. This always has to be right. But is it just like, nah, I'm not fucking with them. Like the money really has to be good in order for me to battle them.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
All right, you got me. All right. So you want to hold it?
So that's not to make
I'll pick
sense.
him up.
For the money, that's to make sense.
This is
the money,
This
right?
is the money. So this is like
if
I'm
they
not
paid
interested
me.
in battling you, but yeah, if they gave me
They gave me-
15,000, I'm
I'll
gonna
do
battle
it.
you. You know what I'm saying? But this is like, yo, it makes sense. Like I
It's
don't
a
even
good
need
look.
15.
It's a good
Exactly.
look.
See?
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. All right.
Gotcha.
So it's a little tacky with the paper. So
Money on the right. All right.
Hold it up real quick. Just let me make sure that it's gonna. Okay, I just want to make sure it's
See
gonna
it?
resonate on the camera. Okay.
all right. So Couture.
Couture.
Oh. Okay. Tory Doe. Oh. Okay. My verse.
Damn verse.
Okay.
I love you, my verse.
Gotcha,
Shout out to
gotcha.
my Boricua sister.
Right. Mulatto Black. Okay. Jade. Gotcha. Okay. Coffee.
That makes sense.
Okay. Vixen the Assassin.
She fired.
I know.
C3. Okay. If she came back, Duchess. I'm trying to see who else. I'm not even like reading the names out. This was just sad part. Tia S.
She's good, but
Okay, gotcha. Lex Banco.
shit. Pay me all the money. Everything the event made.
Who else? This is just straight off the dome. I'm trying to think of name. Don Lady. You got
Don Lady, Amy.
okay.
QB rematch.
Gotcha. Trying to see who else. Some of them, when I was talking to you and you mentioned some names, you kind of already answered. So that's why those are just there.
RX.
Fucking killing me right now. I love RX.
Right.
I love RX. Okay, if this is fair, right now, the money, in a little while, I'm pretty sure it'll be here.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's a big ass compliment.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Who else? Give me another.
Jada effing Ray.
I was thinking.
Jada
Jada.
F and Ray has to pay.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay. Why am I drawing a blank with chicks? That's the sad part. You said you don't know a lot of the newer ones. Torture. Do you know what Torture is?
I do.
Okay.
She battle RX, right?
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Cheddar. Another. I'm gonna say newer one.
K Profit.
Y'all need a black card. There's no black card option. Black cards.
Shuni the rapper.
Shuni.
I forget.
Shuni. Shuni gotta pay. Or if it was like a,
I think that's pretty much mostly everybody. Who else is on your hit list? Do you have anybody that makes sense to you? That
So jazz makes sense.
jazz
right?
makes sense.
Jazz makes
We
sense.
didn't even do jazz, right? So
Nah, cause I went because
Right, we did that.
based on
we
yeah,
still
what she
need it
said.
for this. How about Jazz the rapper? So you got okay.
So 40.
40, 40. If the platform,
Okay. An E-Heart rematch.
E-Heart rematch. On URL maybe. Brand new. Yeah, that's good.
An Ema X rematch.
Yeah, you the man for even know who that is.
I love him.
I cooked that bitch. She died.
I liked her though. I liked her energy. She was so black whitish. Nerdish, like she was from the suburbs.
She was a nerd, yeah.
Yeah. I liked
She
her.
was like, we have to be technically, physically, logically. I was like, shut the fuck up.
Who's that other one?
Headshot. Just hit her with
Yeah,
that.
like, yeah, I forgot. I said, you're a big nerd with your big words.
Sarah Connor.
Sarah Connor?
Yeah.
Sarah Connor ain't battling, man.
She ain't battling.
If she okay.
She's the madrina, though. Shout out to
Yeah, I think she
Sarah
recently
Connor,
got like
man.
recognized. At I think she was
got,
supposed to have to
She
step your
should,
ink up.
she should, yeah.
Step your ink game
Award,
up.
I think at the
Yeah.
CQ,
She should. She had a lot to do
yeah,
with all the
yeah,
shit we were
yeah.
doing earlier on. So shout out to Sarah.
Right. So I'm hearing that there's talks about another return. I'm not sure, but if Lady Luck came back.
That's my sis, too. Fuck with Lady Luck.
Gotcha. Okay.
Remy Ma.
Remy Ma.
Of course, that makes sense.
She put me on the track.
She did? Oh, that's fine.
Nah, I said if she put me on the track.
If she,
I feel like I'm missing somebody, and I'm gonna hate the fact that I'm fucking forgetting them.
Who was I think of?
Beatrice, do you know who that is? Okay.
you can't be asking the people to, and then
My
you
bad.
answer who you know who it
You know
is.
that.
That's just
But no,
up to the
no.
person.
But she said that I guess you haven't been watching, and that there's a lot of new
Yeah,
ones that
I'm
you.
still catching up, sis.
Right. Yeah, so it's no
Don't be bad.
disrespect.
I'm still
Yeah.
catching up. Still catching
She
up.
battled C3. They actually had a decent battle. I would say to check that out.
Okay.
Jay
Yeah.
Smooth.
J Smooth. Oh, she's still battling?
No,
No.
but if she were to return,
If she were to return it, they gotta pay.
gotta pay.
P.
Gotcha.
I did say when they mentioned coffee, I said this, right? Let me explain that.
Gotcha.
Right. At this moment, no, I don't think she's like a huge thing, but I do think for some reason they're like pushing her to be bigger than what she is. So I mean,
Oh, okay.
eventually I see maybe she's probably gonna be like a URL girl or whatever. So I would probably have to kill her eventually.
Gotcha. Somebody said, Black Girl Never Lost said Norma Bates.
Norma Bates.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Norma.
Shout out to Norma. I was just with Norma not too long ago, but right now they have to pay me for that. Norma's just reckless. She's fucking reckless. Like you can't get mad at it. She just be saying like the most outlandish shit.
Crazy. And shout out to Norma. I see your naked ass out there.
Yeah.
Norma found some confidence somewhere and said, "Fuck it." She just out there naked. Look good too, Norma.
Yeah, Norma funny.
Look good, girl.
She's cool as shit.
That's my girl. I fuck with Norma.
We just did like a really huge project. You guys will see it soon. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
See, that's what I like to hear.
That unity.
You know that. That y'all actually fuck with each other on that.
Because people make it like it doesn't exist and that it can exist.
Nah,
and clearly it can. And clearly it does.
Like, yeah, a lot of people kind of feel like, I don't know, like they feel like I'm unapproachable, or like, you know, just because I'm out here and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to kill y'all bitches, that I don't work and have a sense of professionalism.
Mm-hmm.
Because any female who has addressed the fact that she wants to work or addressed the fact that, you know, like, let's get something popping, I've always been able to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like, you know, a lot of times girls get into like the whole messy shit, and that's I'm not with it. So when I see a messy situation, I don't really fuck with it. But, you know, girls that I see that are working and trying to do something for themselves and trying to make a name, I reach out to them. Like, you know what I mean? I reach out to RX all the time because I see her moving and in a productive way.
Definitely.
You know how much she's moving?
Definitely.
Yeah.
She's been here.
From Cali.
Nah, I know. I actually linked up with her the last time she was here.
I saw the picture.
I
Yeah.
forgot about it.
Yeah.
And I went to take her ass to the thing in the morning, and she's out all day with fucking bitch.
Yeah.
I was like,
So-
she said you had like 2 hours of sleep or some
Facts,
shit.
facts. I was like,
gangsta
damn, I
shit.
know you have deprived of sleep, sis, but you ain't never in New York. We got to take
Right.
advantage.
That was fire.
Yeah.
Hell
I
yeah.
love to see that.
So,
Hell
yeah. Even her and my verse, I said, yo, off this strength, I just want you to fuck everybody up y'all battles, son.
Right.
Real shit.
Right.
Like, cause, you know, I feel like on you know, I don't really give a fuck how people take it either. Us Spanish girls gotta stick together.
Hell yeah.
So it
Los
is what it
hermanos.
is.
Hermanas.
Fact,
There you
fact.
go.
We gotta stick together, so we gotta make it happen.
Right,
A lot
right.
of people discriminate against us.
Yeah.
So why not just be united? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, dope. And somebody had asked a question about that earlier. They were saying that there was a lot of like racial biasness in battle rap. Have you felt, I guess, especially with being Puerto Rican, it's always Mexican, you know, which is sort of a whack angle because there's a
Absolutely.
difference between a Puerto Rican and
Yeah.
a Mexican, you know. But,
You
Absolutely.
have the Mexican bars against you. Cortez gets
Yeah,
them all the time.
always.
yeah,
always.
everybody Latin.
Motherfucker, they're not Mexican.
Yeah, it's
Right.
it's like a whole ignorant angle, and I just think because for some reason like being Mexican has like a bad stereotype in New York because
Yeah.
in Cali it's
They're
not
popping.
like that.
They're all
Yeah.
over. They're the
So
mass.
it's like they almost feel like it's an insult to
Right.
call you a Mexican,
Right.
right? So it's like. I mean, I feel like it's an insult just to call me anything other than what I am.
Right.
Right? So it's just like, it's a corny angle at this point, right?
And it's battle rap.
It,
So you know
yeah,
what it is.
it is what it is, right? So they're not gonna stop doing it. You know what I'm saying? But it's almost like if I called everybody that I battled a fucking Jamaican,
Right,
or like
right.
like you Jamaican, like what?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even Jamaican, sis. I'm
Right.
fucking Nigerian. like, like what? No, so like people would not give that no applause.
Right.
Like it would be like, she's not Jamaican, she's Nigerian. She just fucking
We've done that shit
Afro
so many
beats,
times
man.
and shut it down.
Money following. Yeah, so I just like, yo. But it is what it is. You know, these are the things that we prepare for anyway, right? So I'm prepared for people to call me all types of Mexicans and
Right.
dykes and
Right.
all that.
Right.
So it's like it is what it is. man.
Gotcha. Do you feel like a role model?
A role model? I wouldn't say like I'm a role model, but I would say those who do look at me in that light, I do make sure that I try to give them as much game as possible, so they don't make the same mistakes that I've made in the past, right? So, you know, when people do approach me like, yo, like, Like I've always watched your shit, and I'm trying to do what you've been doing. I do kind of give him game like, look, cool, that's all good and dandy, but you know, this is what I did that made me successful, but these are some things that kind of give me a setback. So you choose the path that you want to take, but in my experience, this is what happened. You know what I mean? So I give people game on a regular though. That's just something I do, right? You know, just even in, you know, in my team or people that I'm around, I try to show them the things that I've learned. Like, bro, this is how you get your credit together. This is how you purchase a home. Like, this is like little things that I learned along the way. Like, invest into stock, you know, invest into this. I'll still give game. So I feel like for me to just give game, you don't really necessarily have to look up to me. You just have to ask or just have to be in my circle of obligation.
Gotcha.
The way you carry yourself says so much too, though. I'm just always comfortable when I see you. You know what I mean? I'm just comfortable around you. You know what I mean? Like, because you are so approachable. You're so normal. You're so... just your whole personality doesn't say, you know, I'm a mean bitch.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And then just watching you when you do your music and this other stuff that you're doing, you out here grinding. You didn't rely on battle rap and that was it. You know, you have your other outlets. And it's visible, it's noticeable, you know what I mean? So when you say role model, sometimes you can do whatever you want to do with your life, but if you're doing something and people can see that, you already, you know, a good influence on somebody. Even if you smoke weed or smoke crack or whatever, they still say like, that shit.
You only smoke premium crack. Premium crack. You don't smoke that cheap shit.
Crack is cheap.
Right.
Some crackheads are like got the best etiquette.
Nah.
Right.
Nah, it's true. I think we could all learn from each other, right? And I think that's something that, you know, it's like something people don't necessarily want to acknowledge or feel like, oh well, you know, I'm just gonna be fucking ignorant or whatever. And it's cool because I've been in a lot of ignorant situations where I couldn't just get over being fucking like, no, fucking fight everybody just cause I'm fucking angry. Like, it's cool, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like now I absolutely need so much for me to jump out of that character and just punch somebody in the face, right? Because it's just so many good things that's happening for me, right? That it's like, man, like life is just fucking grand right now. Like, yo, I'm fucking making money. I'm doing my thing in the battle rap. My music is good. My wife is beautiful. Man, fuck y'all niggas, man.
And somebody said you're tan.
It's fire. Yeah, Shar Collins
Yeah,
said
right?
it.
It's
Yeah.
I got this nice tan.
The reason why I asked the role
Thank
model
you.
thing is because, as you stated, with you, RX, My Verse, you had Looney, you had Duchess.
Looney Divine?
Yeah.
Damn.
You know, it just
Shout out to
being,
Looney.
just being like, you know, Latinas within this industry. I'm pretty sure that there are other little Latin girls that, you know, may want to be in an entertainment field as well that definitely look up to you. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean in terms of role model. Not that they study everything that you do, but I'm pretty sure that you're inspirational to some people. And not even just Latin girls, but just in general. You know what I'm saying? Because of what you do.
Girls hit me up all the time. Like you'd be surprised, like on Instagram and things like that. And they're always like, yo, like, we're really proud of what you're doing. And especially for the Latina community. They're like, yo, like, you know, They always say Latinas can't do like rap or battle rap or things like that. I'm like, I don't know why. I'm like, bro, like a lot of shit we originated a lot of this shit. So I'm like, yo, don't let nobody tell you fucking different because whatever you seeing right now in the eye of the public, come on, like it's a lot of us who still keeping that essence alive, and I'm gonna get it done, and you could probably quote me on this, but I'm gonna do projects with each and every one of those girls that you just mentioned. I'm gonna work with My Verse. I'm gonna work with RX. We're gonna get music out. We're gonna be a force. You know what I mean? So that for those girls who ever thought that it wasn't in our genes to do this shit, they'll have a different idea of it now.
Gotcha. It's funny too when you say music. Sometimes before this show comes on, we'll play different videos from different artists and shit. And
we never play your shit.
He's a lie.
That's
He's a
crazy.
lie.
Never played
He's a lie. I can't think of the name of it, but I do know the video was you with the gun and the girl lied and you tied her up. Very creative video. What's going on with the music? Because I know at one point in time you were also performing at like SOBs and things like that.
Yes. So the music is just like probably the thing that's the most consistent, right? The music just never stops.
Okay.
So whether you
Hold
see
up,
me battling,
it's on the channel, right? Didn't I record you that night? Your shit is up on the channel, right?
which one?
When you there with Cortez?
SOBs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
D Chambers was there.
Yes.
I was there, and I think I got your set and put it on my channel. If you didn't know that, that's sad.
I might have not known that.
That's sad. I'm gonna look and see. Yeah, if I'm correct. I know I got you. I got Tez. I think. Let me make sure. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Nah, it's all good. But the music has been probably the most consistent, right? Because I always make sure I just keep the music popping or whatever.
Right.
Because that's my primary passion. You know what I mean? Because music really actually allows me to express other emotions besides tearing a bitch's head off. You know what I mean? Because, battle rap is definitely surrounded by demolishing your opponent and shit like that. But when you do music, you get to see different sides of yourself. You get to express different emotions that you might not necessarily be able to express in a battle. So, I love making music, man. I love working with other artists who make music, producers. Just performing gives like a different rush than actual performing in battles. Right? When you perform and everybody's fucking with your record and you get off stage and that feeling is great. Right? And
Best
just
shit in the world, especially if they know the words.
absolutely, it's like damn, this is fire. Like people send like this girl. Damn, I wish I knew her ad name so I could shout her out, but she just sent me like she's a fitness instructor and she uses my songs like for her intro and shit.
Dope.
I just think shit like that is just so dope, right? Because you're on a different side of the world and your intro music is me and those 50 people that's dancing is dancing to my music. You know what I mean? And that is just
and
priceless.
She's in another country?
Yeah, just priceless.
Yeah.
Priceless.
And it grows because then it's like, well, who is this artist? I need to hear, whatever they have. So, yeah.
And then you can Shazam my shit from there. Got it. Misfit. All right, cool. So that's a beautiful feeling.
Right. Yeah. What advice would you give a woman coming into this field?
Battles?
Yes.
Advice? I would say keep your composure, right? Keep your composure. Cause that's a huge one.
You did good versus Farrah. It looked like like you did. I think I told you that.
Oh,
too.
you're mad.
Right.
You did though.
I did well.
You did.
But also that was a process, man, because I couldn't tolerate things like that in the past.
Yeah.
And I kind of had to look at myself like, damn, you've grown so much since then, because you just kind of realize that it's the cameras.
Yeah.
It's the cameras make people do wild things.
Gotcha.
Because when the camera cut off, I think she was doing an interview with Rob. I was right in front of her.
Yeah.
Nobody was trying to fuck me up.
Right.
So it was like, yo, whatever. You know what I mean? So learn to nip those things in the butt. Focus on the craft. Focus on the, people try to throw you off your game. But as long as you provide a flawless performance, you're always going to be able to get to where you need to be. And kind of ignore the shit that's off camera too.
Gotcha.
The Twitter shit, shit like that.
Right.
Because
Facebook.
you can fall into that. You know what I mean?
Facebook.
Yo, I stay off fucking Facebook.
Yeah.
Touch fucking Facebook.
Yeah.
Hey, have
Yo,
you ever seen this
Facebook
shit
is
called The
crazy.
Big Hack?
The Big Hat?
Yes. It's on Netflix.
Nah.
Watch it and be happy that you're not on Facebook. It's some deep shit.
I'm not fucking with Facebook at all, son. Like,
Fuck Mark.
people be on Facebook wilding.
Zuckerberg, dude.
Nah, people be on there wilding, talking crazy. It's like, yo, I don't know you.
Yeah.
But I stayed the fuck away from Facebook. But even like I just told somebody this recently. Like, they was telling me, yo, I want to fuck this person up. And I'm just like, cool. Because I understand that part of the game. Sometimes you got to give bitches hands. And there's no way around that. Because I had to give a couple bitches these hands. But something I learned in battle rap is that although the fans and even the people that run it, they want us to talk that hot shit, but they don't want us to actually do it. right? So that's a no-no.
Right.
Because I remember when I got into it with QB at an
Right.
event, I got so much backlash from that. Like, Misfit's unprofessional. She can't handle this, and we don't want her at events and things like that. And I'm just like, yo, this is crazy.
Right.
Here are we all promoting the fact that I'm like, bust a
Right.
bitch in the
Yeah,
head,
yeah.
fuck her up, do her dirty. And when I actually bust a bitch in the head, I'm blackballed
You went
for
too
this
far.
shit.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
went too far.
We didn't think you were serious. Right.
Like, what the fuck?
Right.
So I noticed that, yo, this is a job. Come to do the job and go, right? Keep your personal life personal. So now if I want to slap a bitch, I make sure it's far away from the camera.
There you go.
It's like, I'm not going to slap you at this event,
Right,
but I
right,
might
right.
slap you when you're having a drink at, like, Margarita.
Gotcha,
Like,
gotcha,
you know what I
gotcha.
mean?
But if you were on those social media outlets and shit like that, then it's hard to not get caught up in it. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
hell
So that's
yeah.
why not being on it, it just helps. Being on it is detrimental.
But
and
then
a
you
lot of
need
them
to
don't
be
even
on it
get
because
that.
you need to be in the loop too, right? You need to be informed,
I guess.
right? But I tried to do. I'm on Instagram, right? Because Instagram, I feel like it's probably the best outlet where it's like only showing love.
Yeah.
Right.
Like you either gonna like my picture or
you
move
not.
on.
Scroll past.
Right?
Yeah.
Now Twitter, it's like people want to interact with what you're saying. They want to reply to your regular comments. Facebook is some other shit. I don't even fucking
Yeah,
touch that
yeah,
shit because. Yo, it would be people in the building rooting me on, and then I see them on Facebook. Fuck Misfit. I'm like, bitch, you was in the crowd. You was sucking my dick in the crowd. But you talking shit right now? So I had to press a couple people like, yo, bitch, I see you every event. Next time I see you, keep that same energy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it's nuts.
Right.
So I stay the fuck off Facebook. Twitter, I might be there from time to time, but I live on Instagram
Yeah.
because it's the most neutral platform.
Yeah. I think it's also the most. I don't know if I'm having a bad day, I can look at Instagram as some funny shit and
Yes.
it makes my day.
Right, yeah, for
Facebook
sure.
is a lot of drama. I agree with that.
Correct the
I,
mundo.
I'm not on. I'm on the Instagram shit, but the Facebook and Twitter like that, I'm not really on it. And I should be on them so I can be in the loop. I don't give a fuck. I be winging interviews sometimes.
No, but you're
Shit.
always around. You know, you're always in the field.
I still be out of the loop sometimes, though. Like, word? It's like, Misfit battled Farrah? When?
Yeah, all right.
Shit. Where the fuck was
Damn.
I at? And when I see you and shit, it's like, I don't know. Like, oh, shit.
For people that watch it, if you can just educate them, and I've meant to ask this to the other women that have come here. What is a haymaker? We're just gonna do like a little battle rap 101 real quick.
I think a haymaker is a bar that comes from out the blue,
Okay.
where you didn't see it coming,
Okay.
and it's a strong bar.
Gotcha.
Because some
Unpredictable type
yes,
shit, too. Yeah,
because
yeah.
some people, you know where the stack is going. It's like, you know, cats are critical, lats are new. Oh, you're gonna say Farrah funeral. You're gonna say Farrah funeral. You know, it's like we're waiting for it. You know what I mean? They be like, yo, this split,
Right.
miss kick, miss fit. You know, a haymaker
My son
is something
so
that
fucking
just
good at figuring them out.
yeah.
We be at an event and he's standing there and the motherfucker just say, yeah, kick the ball.
Right.
And it be like 10 times throughout the battle.
Right.
So a haymaker is just one of those where they're going and you're like, what? And then just boom, like
Gotcha.
nobody saw that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
What's a punch?
A punch? I think a punch is like, for me, punches are like setup. Like you can have setup punches and then like a main punch, right? So, example would probably be when I was doing the loading, no data. The kid caked up, I need more batter. Those are punches because they're like metaphors.
Gotcha.
But then the I clap that ass, then wipe the pole. I'm a pole dancer. That's a punch.
Okay.
A punch.
What's an angle?
Or bar. An angle is for me. It's like what I did the third round, right? The angle of her just not having a great life, right? Like bringing up like her upbringing, right? That's an angle. Like pretty much your idea.
So
Like,
what's the difference between an angle and a personal?
well, an angle could be something that's not personal.
Okay.
Right? Because an angle could also be,
You smoke crack.
yeah, right?
Even though it's
Even
personal, but it's not really personal about your family.
Correct.
Like that, but yeah.
Personals is just pretty much like you fucked Sue Surf on December 24th.
Right.
And I was there, and it's like, oh shit, all right, like this is some facts.
The picture.
Yeah, I got the picture. Oh,
Right,
shit.
right.
But an angle could be just different topics, just you have an idea of where you're going with it.
Gotcha. So PCBH167 said, damn, that's why Misfit ain't see the best vid I made for her and posted it on Facebook. She don't be on there.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I love you, though. It's just that the hate is so overcome on Facebook.
Look who just stepped in the building. Do you see?
Reese, what it is? Shout it. But I will tap into Facebook from time to time to see the love. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it's just the hate is so. Yeah, I gotta peek in
and
because
you gotta cut that thing off that shows that you online.
That should be that should be different.
The niggas see you be like, hey, Miss
Right.
Just on there like
there she go.
3 seconds.
Right.
But like a scheme. Mm-hmm. A scheme is a different thing too. Mm-hmm. A scheme is like when you're take like a bathroom and you're describing all the like if you take something and you break it down.
What did you just say?
A scheme.
I said a bathroom.
Okay, now you said bathroom.
You heard the F. It's all right. We let it go.
You sound like my girl. The F. She always be like,
what up, RX?
It's bathroom, babe. It's bathroom.
All right.
I do that shit. What'd you say?
But like, if you take one thing and you break it down, you know, like fucking a computer, and you be like, "Yo, I got the keys, and you need to give me space, or I'm a," you know, like it's like, "Oh, okay." And you broke down a computer.
Right.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Backspace. Gotcha. So this battle is in Cleveland. Mm-hmm. Will this be your first time battling in Cleveland?
Yep.
So for the most part, you've been loyal to, or most of your battles have taken place on Queen of the Ring.
Yes.
Oh. What's happening now is they're stating that, you know, some new girls.
Is it most or all other than Grind Time?
All other than Grind Time.
Mm-hmm. Grind Time and
Queen of the Ring.
When you really think about it, yeah. Okay.
So do you feel like it's important to go to other leagues? Do you feel like you'll be accepted at other leagues?
Misfit.
No,
I think because of a lot of other leagues have offered me battles in different leagues and things like that. So I don't think it's a bad thing to move around. But again, most of the time I'm thinking about like the quality of the product, right? Like, cause it's like sometimes in other leagues they offer you opponents that are not such a big deal, right? But the bags are always better. Right, the bags are always fucking better. Yes, the bags are always like thousands and thousands just to battle on their league. But the opponent, so you might get a trash opponent. Your views probably might hit maybe like 100K.
Right.
And then that's pretty much it. You probably did it for the money, for the bag.
Gotcha.
But for me, I honestly like don't take a lot of battles for the bag.
Okay.
Which is kind of, I don't know, it might be dumb, but
all depends on how much money you need.
Yeah.
If you're not in need of money,
correct.
No big deal to
correct.
just go battle Nomad on 15.
I smoke you.
No, so like, you know, a lot of people might be like, you know, like, I'm doing this just for the money. I only think the only time I actually did it for the money, it wasn't my best my best battle when I battled Bonnie, right? Because I was like. With Bonnie, I was like, right? And I was like, yeah, give me the check, fuck it. But because I did it for the check, there was no, like, motivation. So I was just like, you know what? Let me just refrain from doing things that are just for the money and kind of work on my brand and what I need to do to establish myself as one of the most respected female battle
Because
rappers.
you can't fuck up your brand jumping around, taking battles
Correct.
and battles and battles and battles.
Correct.
Some people do it and get away with it because they, you know what I mean? Like they can do it and get away with it. Everybody can't do it. It's a very risky thing.
Right.
So JC is one of those guys that battle like 3 times
In a
every
month.
day.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like he's still like, I don't know, he's a fucking alien. I say it every time I mention his name.
Nah, he's great, but see,
Alien.
he did have a moment where he was on the verge of battling Lux. And then he moved around, did some regular shit, and it didn't work out in his favor. So that's like actually a perfect example of why you just gotta chill, man. Take it easy.
He was in, like, most people don't get in a Lux conversation.
No.
And most people don't even get Lux to say, hey, it's a possibility.
Correct.
You know what I mean? You can't even get Lux to say it's a possibility.
Correct.
You know, but he's still so good.
Yeah.
But
it kind of messed up the movement that he was making because he could have battled Lux and quit. But it's like, you know, everybody does this for something different. You know, some people do this to make a living, right? It's to pay their bills. So I have the luxury of saying I'm not doing it for the bag.
Right.
But others don't have that luxury. You know, some people are saying, yo, I won't eat if I don't take this next battle.
sorry, that was for him.
You throwing shit at me,
I'm
boy?
sorry.
Yeah.
See, because we would talk about that.
I'm in
we
shock.
would talk about that shit earlier about people jumping from leagues. I told them, some people gotta eat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they can't stay stagnant waiting on one league to
Correct.
feed them. So they have to go.
Correct.
A lot of people, like, this is their job.
Yes.
It's a fucked up job it may be.
Correct.
Bad choice of a career.
Some people
know.
literally wouldn't have a dollar to their name if they don't book a battle. So, you know, here I am saying, yo, you know, fuck the bag. I'm here for the lug. I'm here to build my brand, but I could do that because I'm making money.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
And somewhere else.
Gotcha. So okay, first time in Cleveland, first time URL.
Correct.
Everything isn't, you know, memorized yet. Everything isn't. But what can the people expect from this battle?
I mean, you're gonna expect me to give it 110. You know what I'm saying? It's my first time on URL, so I don't really have room to play, right? So it's not gonna be where I'm gonna play around with the situation. No, it's just eat. All I see is eat, right? Because this could potentially be my last battle ever, right? So why not? You know, you just got to think about it like that all the time. Every time. Like, this is my last battle ever. And like a lot of people say, you're as good as your last battle. So I gotta fuck her up. You know what I'm saying? And as much as, you know, people think she's good and she's a great puncher, it's cool to punch, but I mean, I can do everything, right? So I can punch, I can do everything. So it's nothing that she could do to me that I just can't reverse and just do right back to her.
Gotcha.
So, you know what I mean? To me, I'm not sleeping on her for sure. Like, I'm not like, oh, this is gonna be light. But for me, the most important thing for me to do is just focus on my material, right?
Gotcha.
Like, I don't have time to think about what she's doing.
Gotcha.
Like, I'm gonna provide the best performance and outshine just everybody in the fucking building, right? So that's my objective. Like, I want to be the best in the building.
Right.
So if I focus on beating everybody on that card, it's like, well, what can you do to me? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, she battled some heavy hitters, right? She battled Jazz, she battled Hustle, she battled Heart. But I've battled those people too, for the exception of Jazz.
Right.
So it's like people say, oh, you know, Hustle, Official does this, Official does that. Bro, I did all that shit too. So it's like, what you want to do? Like, it makes sense for us to meet each other here. Now let's do it. The time is now. It's on URL, right? Purchase the fucking app, because you ain't going to see it on YouTube. Yeah, that's where it's at. And I want to get paid double if y'all bitches try to jump me.
Say it again.
I'm going to get paid double if y'all bitches try to jump me. I will not get jumped on URL.
Yeah, that's a smart move. I think
You ever see Life, the movie Life? Remember when Martin was talking about Eddie Murphy's father's watch, about him dying or some shit? They say, please, say, watch one more time.
Yeah, right.
Please say TikTok. You know, that's how you are. Like, please, somebody jump
Right.
in the ring.
Like, yeah,
Please jump
check.
in the ring.
Chicken.
Gotcha. Now I was gonna say, I think when Bonnie and QB battled, when Bonnie was rapping, she said some shit like, "You don't want me to talk about," and she was like, "Show you're right." Like she didn't. She was like, "You always say you can't expose a bitch that ain't got shit to hide, but yet you don't want me to talk about." And then she'd be like, "Show you're right." And QB was like, "Go ahead and spit that shit, because if you spit it, basically, I'm gonna get your other half. I'm gonna get your money. Like, go ahead and talk about it." So pretty much the same thing.
There with a prior to the battle.
Oh yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah. So I guess that's
She
the
probably had it in the contract. not to talk about.
yeah. Which is dope. So
See,
2Gs.
I 99% agree with it's battle rap. I don't give a fuck. Nothing's off limits.
Right.
The only thing I think, and it's me, you know. So if you ever battle me, just know it's gonna be in the contract. I think kids and dead relatives should be off limits. Anybody that can't defend themselves, you shouldn't be talking shit about them. So kids and dead relatives.
Like close dead
That's
relatives.
me. Huh?
Like close dead.
Yeah,
relatives.
if you know my mom's is dead or my
Right.
brother is dead, or you know, and you say something, not that you mention them, but if you say something foul about them, disrespectful, like it's the dead, you shouldn't say disrespectful things about anybody dead, especially not a kid. 'Cause
Right.
Like I say, they can't defend themselves. So
Only reason I don't care about that is because people make fake personals every day, B. Fucking Bonnie was talking about me not having a dad, and my dad raised me. These bitches make shit up.
but if we don't know,
Yeah, then it seems real. She said something about, oh, you something this bitch is looking for an American dad. Like, my dad was there from when I came out the coochie till now. So that's fake. Like,
when
so people
Jada was
lie.
here, I told Jada, like, it took me a minute to actually say, okay, she's not a dude, right? Like, she...
Who?
When Couture said Jada Ray had a dick or some
Oh
shit.
my God.
I was like, is she... you know, because nowadays...
Like,
you know,
hey, is it true?
yeah, because a lot of these transvestites, like, they be
Right.
really looking like women, you know what I mean? I was like... But then it took just a quick minute, and I was like... man,
Nah, she's a
wow.
girl.
I know,
No. Nah,
That's
but
my girl. Shout out
but-
to Jada Rayweather.
yeah, that's why I don't care about the talk about whoever you want to talk about, because it's not gonna stop them from making shit up either. So, cause these bitches be lying. Like, people can't really say personals about me, cause none of these bitches know me personally.
Right.
Like, zero.
Right.
Even dudes don't know. My friends don't know me personally.
Right,
Like,
right.
Like, I live the most like life where it's literally my woman and my two friends.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
Like, I'm not mixy. I don't be in the club every 5 minutes. Like, I enjoy my money by doing shit that people don't do.
Right.
Like,
Going to
spontaneous.
Jamaica,
Yeah.
Going to Jamaica.
Like,
you were in
yeah.
Mexico not too long ago too, right?
For real, like,
traveling.
what? It was
Yeah.
like a week before I booked it.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, we're going to Mexico next week. I mean, Jamaica next week. Like,
Right.
these bitches ain't fucking with me, man.
Right. Gotcha.
They don't live my lifestyle.
Gotcha. What's your sign?
Virgo.
Yeah, your birthday had just passed. I think somebody. Yeah, happy
The
belated.
28th August, you know.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And we left the day after the Jamaica game.
Oh yeah.
It was cool.
Dope.
But this tan is lit. You know, I'm trying to make it last as long as I could. you know
Yeah,
what
it's
I'm saying?
popping, man. Like I said,
so
you
golden.
looking like me, man. You know. So the battle's on the app. So anybody that can't make it, it's an app only event. The app is what, $8.99, $7.99. $7.99. September 28th.
Yeah.
September 28th. You already got your outfit planned out and everything like that?
Not
I know
really.
you like to
I
come
got an idea.
stylish. Got an
I
idea.
got an
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, can't
I'm
wait
in
to
the
see
building.
it.
Yeah, let's get it.
Right.
Yeah, we gonna mob out. Me and my team gonna mob out. I think
Gotcha.
we gonna do it like we never done it.
Okay.
We got them, right?
Gotcha.
We have to mob out. Even if I gotta play for niggas' flights, we gotta get it out there.
Gotcha.
It's gonna be the first time I ever battled out of New York. So this is a lot of first times for me. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna definitely be an important day for me. You know what I mean? So I'm treating it as that. Like, this is an important day for me. Everything has to be right. Everything has to be perfect, you know, with my old CD shit.
Gotcha.
But I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna fuck official up. All right?
Gotcha.
I got you.
Okay, that's what I'm talking
I'm gonna have
about.
y'all something to talk about in the vlog the next day. Like, yo, this is crazy. Well,
And it's perfect for you though, you know, like your comeback. You came back, you showed us, you know, because sometimes you was like, see what they gonna do. They've been gone 4 years.
Right.
You came back, you said, look, motherfuckers, I still got it. And then right in return, you got official on the Born Legacy card. So I must have wrote some good shit for her that battle.
Yeah.
Right.
It's definitely been a good year. And like I said, I think a lot of people were underestimating you. You know, how do you feel about female? I think people were people were still underestimating her.
I definitely
People
I've
underestimated
seen people
her.
like, and the face off. I seen people saying Farrah's gonna win.
People underestimated the
like, this is
fuck out of her.
nuts. I'm
People
telling you, I was stressed.
underestimated
Like,
the
I'm like,
fuck out of her.
and that was like my biggest motivation though, cause I was just like, damn, I gotta be dirt if they think she gonna beat me. Like, that's crazy.
That's what 4-year hiatus will do. Make people forget.
It do. Out of sight, out of mind. Out of sight, out of mind. I was talking to Babs about that, and I was just like, yo. She was like, yo, Misfit, you wild the fuck out. It was worth every dollar. Like, you wild out. Good shit. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Babs. Shout out to Babs, man.
Right.
She always keeps it 100 with me. And, you know, I always will show her love, and, you know, I will always.
We played it before you got here. Like, that's what was playing until you got here. Well, for most of the beginning of the show. And looking back at it, like, Farrah actually had some shit, too.
No, she had bars.
You know,
She just couldn't deliver them properly.
No, what happened is sometimes when somebody is so explosive in the building, it's hard for you to remember that other person was good, too. It's just that you remember the explosion so much more. But when I look back, I was like, Farrah had some shit.
Yeah.
She had some good bars.
The slip-ups and
she
chokes
had
and all that shit, just threw it away. Yeah.
Well, how do you guys feel about, because I think at this point, it's very publicized and known that certain girls have ghostwriters, right? But it almost seems like people don't care. How do y'all feel about that?
You go.
I don't know. I guess I'm okay with it until you find out and shit. And when you find out, it's like, damn. I'm 90% that's fucked up, and I'm 10% like, shit happens.
Because we found out, like, we got the tapes, we got the proof that certain, we don't need to mention them because we already know who they are.
Right.
But certain female battle rappers have fucking ghostwriters. It's not speculation. It's a fact. But they still get booked. So it's like, do we not care? Because if that's the case, I don't want nobody saying I have a ghostwriter. Because I write my shit. So if y'all letting these bitches if y'all letting these bitches battle still when they have known writers,
Right.
Like, why are we even caring or even mentioning that people may have a ghostwriter? Because y'all letting it go, and it's okay. Just shut the fuck up and let it rock then.
Right. I'll say, somebody had there was somebody, I think they're a newer person, and I had got word from someone else that they had. Okay, so this is the newer person. You know what I'm saying? So I got word from this person that this person asked them to write for them.
Right.
So that immediately made me, when this person's battle aired and people were giving praise, I was just like, I can't even give you any credit, because if you ask this person to write your shit, I don't know who else. You know, now this person didn't write their shit, but I'm like, yeah, I can't even believe that it's you. So you're getting all this praise, and people will probably say that you won and you beat this other person, but I'm like, it's not fair, and it's kind of like, I can't even fuck with you because of that.
It's
so
not fair.
It's not fair.
It's not fair.
It's not
like,
fair.
It's not fair.
Yeah.
Because now, like, when I battle a girl, I have to prepare for their team. I do. So when yes or no? When I battle Farrah, I prepared for Surf and Shine. When I'm battling Official right now, I'm preparing for NWX. Cause I know these niggas is gonna write her shit. I don't care what nobody says. These bitches got ghostwriters, it's known. I'm cool with these niggas. I'm cool with all these battle rap dudes. They write for these bitches. So I have to prepare for dudes.
Gotcha.
Straight up.
Now, when you say they're writing, are they like in terms of like,
Helping,
nah,
like
instead
they
of
say.
look, you should say hook? Like, do you mean that, or do you mean like?
I don't consider that
okay,
writing,
okay, that's
right?
just a little
because
spar, a
everybody
little
does
help.
that. Even
Right.
even the greatest, the guys that you in
Right,
the Lux
right.
caliber, they do that shit.
Right.
So that is it is what it is. Cause you know I might
Yeah.
spit my rounds to somebody and they'll be like say it faster, things like that. It's still my material.
Right.
But when it's like spit that, that's fucked up. Yo, it's fucked up. And the fact that like I've heard the whole Surf was supposed to write Fabulous third round from about 12 different sources from different parts of the world. So that can't be a lie, right? It's almost like, yo, you know when something is a rumor and you know when something is like, there's gotta have
when
some
one
kind of
person
fucking
say
truth
you
to it.
stink, it's like maybe I don't stink, but then 13 other
Yes.
people say like, yo, you
Alright,
stink.
maybe you
Maybe
stink,
onto
my G.
something.
Maybe you
Maybe
stink. But that's not fair to me. That's not fair to me, right? Because it's like, come on. Like, it's cool for you to, you know, have influences and kind of, you know, get your material off somebody, but verbatim, word
Yeah.
for word,
Yeah.
then
That's cheating.
who are we booking?
Yeah.
Like,
And
who
who
are
are
we
we
booking?
crowning queens
Correct.
and goats and kings?
Correct.
Right.
Who are we crowning? And then it's kind of like, you know, it pisses me off the most because I'm always the person that consistently saying, well, Cortez writes your shit, Cortez this and Cortez that, and it's like, damn.
Right.
But y'all have proof already for bitches that don't write their shit, and yet they're not even getting the bullshit that I'm getting. And y'all talking about similarities? No, talk about the shit that we actually know, the shit that's public knowledge of bitches that do not write their shit. Get all those bitches the fuck out of here, because it takes up all the room for bitches who actually have a pen, and it makes bitches like me look bad because they're like, well, if she has a ghostwriter and you down with a set, then you must have a ghostwriter too.
Right.
So it's like, come on,
And
like,
you're potentially taking a L because you're battling a dude and you don't know
Yes,
that.
yes.
You're writing to battle her, but
Yeah.
some other dude is
Yeah.
actually writing
Right.
For
her
me.
shit for
Right.
yeah,
Right.
me.
and it's almost like I can tell too. You know, certain bars I'm like, I know you didn't write that shit, bitch. I know you didn't write that shit. You know what I mean? When certain girls, like, when you know their lifestyle and they're spitting all these sports bars, and then you ask them a sports shit and on the spot. I do that shit all the time. I be like, oh, so you saw that game last night?
Right.
You always got a sports bar. You better see every game.
Right.
When Jazz battled QB, she was doing some giant shit, and in the beginning when I first saw it, I was like, "Fuck is she getting all this shit from?" But later down the line, Jazz, her father is a big ass Giants fan, so I had to.
So it made sense.
Yeah, it made sense.
I mean, some girls do watch sports, like, right? I watch
Some
sports.
of them watch sports, but some of them, when they be coming up with these schemes,
Yeah, I'm like,
fuck.
Get the
You
fuck
talking
out
about
of
the
here.
nigga that's on the bench.
Right.
How you know the nigga on the bench? I don't even know the nigga on the bench.
Like, some of it is just like, nah, sis.
Gotcha.
You don't fucking know that guy.
It's
You know
definitely
what I'm
not fair to the women that do right.
Yes.
That's a fact.
Somebody in the comments, Sheba Jones says, people won't care to an extent, but it prevents the culture from taking female battle rappers as seriously as their male counterparts. I feel like it does kind of put you all in a box, as if all of you have ghostwriters. You know what I'm saying? It's like a stigma, like, no, you can't have this talent that's just mental. You can't have this ability. You know what I'm saying? It's some man that's helping you. I feel like it does kind of cause that stigma, unfortunately. But I feel like people know who have ghostwriters. Smart people know who's writing their shit and who the ghostwriters are now, or who has ghostwriters.
For rebuttals. Like when a female battle rapper does a great rebuttal, and I'm like, she's probably one of the ones that's
That
writing
right,
her own
yeah.
shit.
But some will say, you know, some that can rebuttal, their names have come up as far as having, you know, ghostwriters in the past.
Yeah, because they say Bonnie has a ghostwriter, but I've seen
But she
Bonnie
can
come up with some crazy
rebuttal.
rebuttals. So I guess, I don't know, it's like hard to really say. So, but she has the proof. She got the proof.
I don't know. So it's like, it's horrible. But I
Reed
love.
said you can Google some sports shit. I agree with that too, but not the nigga on the bench.
Nah,
That's all the fuck I know.
nah. You could Google sports shit. You could do, you know, shit like that. I get it, but it's just certain things. Like me, when I rap, it's mostly like when you hear me rap, you can almost go through like the month I had, right? Like it's crazy because like little things come from like my life and shit, right? I'm always talking shit about I can't find parking because I hate New York, and like that's my shit. I fucking hate it. So I have a parking. So I have a parking line, right? I was recently just trying to catch up on Walking Dead, so I had a Walking Dead line. Like it really comes from like, oh shit, I'm watching Walking Dead. Oh shit, I'm AMC. Like I walk with the dead, shit like that. So like it's like certain things. I'm like, damn, is that really your lifestyle? Because I mean, but everybody has a different writing process, right? Some people might Google their whole shit, like, all right, cool. Let me Google Gatorade, cool. What rhymes with Gatorade?
Right.
Like, whatever. People got their own fucking process. But I just want to say, don't fucking discredit my authenticity when your shit is out here being written by other people and you're being, let's not talk about fucking similarities when I know hard facts.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like it should be something like, you know, when they have like the Olympics and shit and they found out this person was taking steroids or some shit, they take their
disqualified.
fucking medals away. So do we feel like maybe, you know, I don't know, how can that work with battle
There's
rap?
no way to gauge that though.
Yeah, that's I'm like, how
There's no way to have like unfortunately some people had really unfortunate events where people put their shit on blast like snapshots and shit. But there's no way we can ever get proof that's like, hey, this person is writing, we have to disqualify them. Right? I just hope, and you know, if anybody listens to this, right, just respect yourself enough to have respect for the craft, right, and your opponent, right? So if you're battling me and you want to beat me and you think I'm a good opponent, then respect me enough to write your own shit, right?
Well, if somebody's already been writing for somebody, there's no turning back now. Prime example. Jermaine Dupri wrote for Bow Wow when Bow Wow first came out.
Right.
Bow Wow decided, fuck you, Jermaine Dupri, and write my own shit from now on. Flop, 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 flop. Back to Jermaine Dupri. Hit. So
I think that also has to do with who Jermaine Dupri was too, though, right? You can't kind of like abandon somebody who's the reason for your success and feel like you can automatically do it on your own because of the success he's given you.
But I'm just saying that Bow Wow could never
can't
write a
write.
fucking song
No.
to begin with. What makes you think you can do it now? Right? So it's like
Right. It's like it's too late. It's too late. Is what you're trying to
so
say.
now you're stuck with it. And then, like you said, you can hear shit when people rap. You'll hear the difference
With Bow and shit like.
when somebody else. See, I say that about Lil Wayne. Right? I remember Lil Wayne, Fireman, Fire, whatever that song was. Like, that nigga was not that lyrical back then.
Right.
All of a sudden, he got Drake metaphors and triple entendres and the G and lasagna. Nigga, you was not saying that shit.
Right.
When Gilly was writing for him. Did I just say that?
Yeah.
Gilly was writing for him, he wasn't saying that type of shit. Then after Gilly, he started.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Battle rap too.
Yeah, it is. I mean, at this point, people know even Drake has a ghostwriter. So, like, I guess at this point, it's just kind of like, it's not about the writtens, it's about the entertainment.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's what it is. Yeah. Unfortunately.
It is what it is.
Yeah, but I feel like I feel like people me personally, I still won't consider you in my top. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like you're entertaining, but
that's what's hard now.
you're
That's why
not.
you couldn't put Drake in them top. They had Drake up in them tops until they found out he had a ghostwriter. You gotta take him off.
They still got him
I didn't have him in my top. I mean, I think he's good as far as a club track. I think he's good in terms of, you know, he does different genres, but not as no. He was never there for me. Not for me though, but for others possibly. But yeah, I get it. Dante Joseph just put my name in blast. He said, "Ask if it's true that Queen of the Ring editor choked by E-Hart during their battle."
The Queen of the Ring editor got choked by
No. The Queen of the Ring.
I was like,
Look at that rumor. No. The Queen of the Ring edit a choke during your E-Hart battle.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Did you
Yeah.
Yes. I was like, what? That nigga got choked out. So yes. E-Hart choked when we battled, and they edited it out.
How does that make you feel as a, you know, performing artist that happened?
That's a damn good question.
At the time, I was furious. You know, at the time, I was pissed, because it kind of falls in that thing again, like me being the underdog and they having favoritism. Only because I felt like if I would have choked, that would have been the talk of the town, and they would have showed it, and they would have put it on the Summer Jam screen, and it would have been a hashtag Misfit choked. But since E-Hart was like,
No, I don't think so. Maybe.
at the time, I felt like since E-Hart was like the artist they were pushing as the Queen of the Ring person, they didn't want to give her that bad look. She choked bad too. Like she stopped. She stopped battling. I went to rap, and because it was like, all right, cool, time done.
Oh, and then she came back in.
Then while I was rapping, she came back.
Yeah, okay.
It was bad.
Gotcha.
It was bad. So
so that's an L.
it was an L, yeah.
But shout out to E-Hart. I love you. I know you might be sneak watching.
No, it is an L. That's why everybody in the building gave it to me that night.
Though. That's the thing.
That's the thing. So it's like, that's why to this day I say I beat E-Hart with no option. But people might be like, "Well, you crazy?" I'm like, I was there. She choked that whole fucking round.
Gotcha.
Of course, that's you lose that round.
Yeah, you lost. You lost that round. Yeah.
So that's one of the things that somebody had asked not too long ago. They said something like they had never been to a live battle rap event. You know, they typically watch them. Why should they go to a battle rap event? And that's something that's one reason as to why you should go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that takes away from some people having one person as the winner. They really didn't win. They lost. You know what I'm saying? But on tape, or not tape, but the footage shows something different. So had you been there in person, you would have been able to experience that.
Correct.
Because it ain't nothing like in person. I'm sorry.
Nah, yeah. In person, I mean, it's that energy you get in the room.
Same thing with Hustle when they edited out the choke when Hustle battled Jazz.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's been a lot of battles that I was at, and I was like, nigga choke. Not in the footage.
Not in the footage, yeah. So I mean,
So is that not the same as the whole ghostwriting thing?
It's not fair to
Is it not equal, or is one above the other?
I mean, I think it's different, but it's on two different people's part.
Okay.
I think the league should definitely not do shit like that, right? Because it's like you're a neutral party. You should not be giving anyone else a better look for any reason. So, leagues have a responsibility to be fair and to actually put those things out there, no matter how it went. Because if it was me, I'm pretty sure that shit would have been on there.
The only thing you can say in the league's favor is that kind of like fucks up the view for me at home.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fucking minute don't went by, like, yo, when the fuck y'all gonna call time?
That's true.
I want to see some bars, and I gotta sit through this bullshit. So even when you're in the crowd, you don't want to sit through a fucking 1, 2, 3 minute choke. No.
Yeah.
Somebody said Miss. Oh yeah, they agree.
Luck shit out.
They didn't.
That whole 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yo, really? Oh man.
Still interesting though, but not all chokes are interesting.
Lux, right?
Yeah. When you choke against Cal.
How the bed's out. But yo, fucking Lux is the GOAT. He's the only guy that can choke like that and win.
Still be entertaining too.
Yo.
Even the choke was entertaining.
He's the GOAT. Like, I'm like, yo, people like he lost automatically, but I don't think so. He won. Like he won.
I was just talking to Van today, as Mook's manager, and we were talking about that, and I was like, motherfuckers forget the fire shit that Cal was saying that night.
I did.
Because of what
I
he did.
did.
Because of what Lux did in that third round.
Yeah.
You gotta watch the battle back and be like, oh shit, Cal was cooking.
Yo, I don't even watch Cal's part, son.
But see, they made that third round made it look like Lux fucking just bodied Cal. Wasn't the case.
Son, but
Cal was
it was
cooking.
too much. It was just everything. Like what he changed battle rap that night.
Everything.
He changed battle rap. He made it a spectacle. Nobody was doing spectacles like that before him. He bring in the coffin, the bitches with the obituaries, and the what? He changed the game.
Yeah.
I remember being in the building, like it. He made history. Like I remember telling people next to me, like, what
Right.
the fuck is going on right now? Like
Movie.
this
It's gonna
is
be a movie next
nah.
month.
It's a
Right.
movie.
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
Like, man, he really did his thing, and that's why he's like one of my favorites. Cause it's like, yo, that's
Right.
crazy.
Right. Who else are some of your favorites?
Hollow the Dawn, always gonna be my favorites.
Snow that.
Snow
There we go.
that.
That's what I did earlier.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Hollow's great. Tay-Rock, K-Shine, Twerk. Those are all my faves.
Not Cortez.
Well, I never say Cortez because that's a given.
It's obvious.
That's a given. That's a given.
Are you open to battling men?
Yeah.
Any men that you would want to battle?
No one in particular. Like, people ask me that a lot, and I kind of just say different people all the time because it's like I don't really have anyone in particular that I would battle. But I know if it came to the table, I would know who I would say yes or no to. But I would definitely do it when I feel like I've kind of like conquered the female situation.
Gotcha.
Even before that, like if it was something good that it would like be like, oh my god, like, cause the co-ed battle, yo, this be crazy. Like I was watching Tay-Rock versus C3.
Yeah.
Yo, Tay-Rock is crazy.
Yeah, I had to go
He's
back
like,
and watch
bitch,
that
fat
one.
bitch.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
yo, it just sounds so
Yeah.
much worse when a dude is just
Yeah.
calling you a bitch. It's like, you bitch,
Yeah.
fuck out of here, bitch.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, Tay-Rock,
Yeah.
do you not like her?
Yeah.
But Tay-Rock is bananas against men. So, like, I don't even know why she took that battle. Tay-Rock is he's a great.
You should have saw Stampede versus your girl.
Profit. K-Profit.
K-Profit. You want to talk about
She
somebody
loses to
barking?
girls, bro.
Yo, but this guy was barking at her. I mean, he was getting on the whole gay thing, but
Wow.
when I tell you he was wilding, I think when that shit drop, it might go viral. He was wild. And it's true, like you say, it's different when a dude
It
says
is.
it to a girl opposed
It is.
to a girl saying it.
Because I was watching Diz and Official too. Diz, he wasn't even barring her. He was just making fun of her the whole time. Like, you bitches ain't good for shit. Belong in the fucking kitchen. Like, damn.
Is that a fear if you do battle a male? Like I know some women say, and I think it was it RX that said it? You know, like it's a somebody recently said that, like them being a woman, a man is just gonna be like, bitch, suck my dick, yada yada yada. Does that, like, are you? What's the question? Somebody said that.
I remember. I think it was here.
I know. I think I was watching something. I think Lady J had said it. She was like, if I battle a dude, I know he's gonna come with a lot of, you know, suck my dick, you a hoe, that type of shit. I do remember that. But I've recently just heard that too. But I know Lady J has said that as well. But do you feel like with battling a male, like, do you want somebody that's gonna come with that, or do you want somebody that's gonna come like, fuck all that, you know, what's in my, you know what I'm saying, between my pants and my gender, like spit that shit?
Well, as much as we would like them to spit that shit, it ain't gonna happen.
My bad. It was E Hart.
RX said it. That was me. It was RX.
Because E Hart said when she battled Suge.
Yeah, he can't come with all that shit.
Facts.
Yeah.
that
So
you fucked
it's a
everybody.
couple of them.
all
Yeah.
of that type of shit.
Well, see, they can't come to me with that shit either.
Right.
But I feel like this. I have the perfect angle for a man, so I'm ready for it. Also, I almost feel like sometimes when I battle girls, I'm treating them like that. After that's what I did to Farrah. I Tay-Rocked her like, bitch, you thought? Fuck out of here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you fucking hoe. Like, you know, so I feel like, you know, what they would try to do to me is more like you a dyke bitch. Like, I got a real dick. Suck my dick, you stupid fucking hoe ass. All right. That's cool.
That's what Stampede was kind of doing.
Yeah.
Too.
I could imagine. He was going crazy with that shit. Yeah. But it's all about. Damn.
One motherfucker in the crowd say, "Look at it. She out of character. Her nipple got hard."
Oh my God.
That's what he said.
I don't know if he said she out of character, but he was referencing to like, you know, like she a dyke, but for some reason
her nipples just.
But it wasn't. But it was. You know
funny.
what I mean? It's like when you say certain shit, it just hits so hard.
Yo, that's funny. Yeah, that shit happens to dykes too, y'all. All right?
We know this.
But it's mad funny.
I think he was saying it because Stampede was talking to her and
Yeah, he's like, oh, your
right,
nipple
like,
got hard.
She a dyke and her nipple got hard because what he's saying.
Hilarious. Shit is entertaining, yo.
So,
Entertaining.
post official, what can we expect from you?
Man, the kayak, the boat. I don't know what kind. I don't no, another trip. Nah, I don't know.
Well, you're open to other. You're open to other battles as long as it makes sense, as long as the bag is correct.
Yes.
all that good
I'm
shit.
open to. Like I said, there's nothing I would say I would never do, besides profit, right? But
Nothing about profit is profitable.
Yeah, it's just nothing about it. But I'm open to anything that makes sense, where I feel like, hey, this is going to be a great competition. This is going to be something that I enjoy doing, you know, or this is something that's going to make me like rich overnight. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So things like that, just things to build the brand. You know, I'm definitely going to continue to do the music on a lot more visuals, right? Because I think a lot of people want to see more visuals from me that stem off the battle rap. But also, you know, I'm the more success I get with battle rap, the more I want to be a bigger part of it.
Gotcha.
Right? Not just as an artist, but someone who can kind of change artists' lives as well. So the more I get into it, the more I see myself becoming a bigger player.
Gotcha.
Like potentially the Smack or Beasley of female battle rap.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? So, you know, as I gain more knowledge, more money, I see myself going in that direction. So I am already starting to build relationships with females that I think are worthy to be a part of that movement.
Excellent. And as a fan, you know, we definitely are, appreciative and astonished. It's not enough of that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So definitely much luck. I say luck, but you know, some people are like, don't say luck. But I mean, you know, much success with that, because it's definitely needed.
You know what they say? Actors, they say break a leg. Like
Right.
We say kill that bitch.
You ready to start doing some other shit in battle rap? Kill that bitch. Like, nah, that's not the same.
Kill that bitch.
Top Tier Podcast says, does she have her own YouTube channel to grow her brand?
Yes.
She has the personality to utilize that platform.
Yeah, I do have my own channel. It's Miss.fit, MS.fit. A lot of people put the I in it. I see a lot of it going on here. But it's MS. People do that.
Who would misfit 2-on-2 with Brandon Diaz?
My man, Rob.
Yeah.
So MS.fit. If you search that on YouTube, my page will come up. Or MSDOTFIT. I spell it out too, so people can kind of get the idea. Yes, follow the YouTube page. There's so much more that I'm trying to get into, you know, besides battle rap. Just all within the same culture, you know what I mean? I do feel like a lot we are missing the intellectual aspect in battle rap, like someone who could kind of give like real uncensored real life feedback. sometimes when people come on interviews, they put on a facade and they feel like they have to be someone that they're not. Be like, yeah, you know, son, I'm here, son.
Right.
Yeah, I'm trying to kill these niggas, son.
Right.
But that's not who they are. You know what I mean?
Pretty
That's
good
not.
impression.
Yeah,
of
right.
whoever it was.
You gotta, yeah.
Nah. So, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's not who they are off camera, because I see a lot of people off camera and they're regular like me and you. But I feel like sometimes they just force it, and it takes away the authenticity from yo, just be you. You know what I'm saying? Because as much as I sound put together and whatever, anytime I'm in a different environment, people know that I'll fuck them up. You know, people know that they can get shot at any moment. It is what it is. It is what it is.
Transition.
People know what's up. People know what's up.
Right.
Start a new church.
Murder Ave gang.
Street, but you can still get shot, nigga. Yeah. Opening up a daycare for the kids.
But you can still get shot, nigga. Yeah, but that's what it is, man. I feel like that's what makes me. That's what makes Misfit. I think because I can be in a room full of executives, but I could be in a room full of gangsters as well. And that's what it is.
Somebody gave you love. I got some old Misfit songs on my iPhone. Misfit versus, is it Evie? Here with you.
Here
and
with you,
Long and
my
Lovely,
record.
dope
Oh,
songs.
I
Yeah.
appreciate you. I love you, man.
That's
That's a dope little song we had.
Misfit and Cortez versus QB and Arsenal.
Woo!
Shim Stomp
I've
said
never
that.
heard that before.
I heard that a lot. We can make that happen. I can fuck with that. I would battle Arsenal and Cole would battle QB. We'd switch off.
That would be kind of dope.
I mean, technically, you just don't see a better intergender battle.
Yeah, that shit
that
is where it's at right there.
So, biggest misconceptions about you before we get out. Any big misconceptions that people have about you?
Real quick, I didn't hear more so.
See, I'm doing good. I say more so a lot, so I'm trying to cut back on
Good.
it. Yeah, I got my more so nicotine patch on right here, just fizzling in me and shit.
I was trying to take out. I kept saying definitely, right? And with one of my fucking, I was like, damn, he's gonna fucking say definitely. Definitely.
But what the fuck did I say?
Misconceptions.
There
right?
you go. See, your memory's better than mine.
Any misconceptions? They think Cortez write my shit, right? No, he doesn't, for the record. Some people, they say like I'm arrogant and stuff. I know they said that a lot before. Like, you just arrogant. You just think you're better than everybody. I do think I'm better than everybody.
I was gonna say you're supposed to say I am.
Yeah, I
what's
really
next?
do. So I won't lie.
Yeah.
I do think I'm better than everybody. But I do pay respect to people that I think are talented.
Gotcha.
Now, if you're not one of those people that I show respect to, then you're not fucking talented.
Right.
And that's it.
Gotcha.
I have to be honest with myself.
Right.
I'm not gonna be like, yo, man, you did your thing and you trash. So when you get off the stage, I'm just gonna be like, oh, what up? Not gonna say you did your thing.
Gotcha.
So I try to be as honest as possible and as truthful as possible to a fault. Right? Because sometimes I'm just too fucking honest. And that kind of shoots me in the foot sometimes.
Right.
Some people be like, yo, damn, nigga.
I ain't want to know
You ain't
that.
gotta
Or,
fucking
yeah,
tell
right,
the truth.
right. I think that's the best way to be,
though.
though.
Like, my boys say it too. Like, they be like, yo, you tell your girl way too much, bro.
Right.
Like, I was like, yeah, we went out to the club. Then we went to the after hour. And they like, yo, nigga, don't tell her you went to the after hour, nigga.
That's a different type of comfortability.
Right.
Is that a word?
Right, yeah.
I don't
We're going to
know.
make it a word.
But
I do the
Comfortability is a
same
word.
shit. I ain't
nah,
afraid
I'm not afraid to tell the truth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm just
Usually, if you got a problem with that, you don't need to be with me then.
right.
You
Yeah.
don't need to be.
Correct. Right. It's just like, yo, it is what it is. You know who you started dating. You know what I mean? You know I'm loopy when I need to be. You know, I'm in the mix of shit. I gotta get shit done.
Right.
It is what it is.
Right. Top Tier Podcast says, Ask Fit, does she feel obligated as a vet to battle a young lady in order to pass the torch and further grow women's battle rap?
I would definitely feel like that's important for me to eventually like kind of take a step back and see someone else move forward.
Gotcha.
Yeah, for sure.
Gotcha.
For sure. That's when I mentioned earlier that I kind of want to provide a platform for that. And because I've experienced it from like the bottom, from when we didn't have fucking sold out shows, when it was like 3 niggas in the room and you into like somebody's barbershop.
It was really a small room.
It was a small room for
Small
sure.
room event.
So just see that growth, I feel like I have so much to provide, so much input and just so much game or like knowledge to know what are the do's and don'ts to a successful league or to a successful, because at this point I'm not 100% sure that I want a league, because I know the biggest and the hardest part of having your own league is talent. Because everything else is easy. I can rent a big ass place. I can spend all my money. I can get avocado. I can get all the top notch shit. But it's like if you don't really have the talent, it sucks. You know what I'm saying? So, and also in the political world where all the battle leagues are kind of like doing like, well, these are my artists and you can't be on this platform, or well, we're colleagues, so we're cool. We can exchange rappers, but not you guys. Like so much politics to it that the safest thing to do is create your own artists and kind of build them from there. Now, if I can do that, then I wouldn't really have a battle league. I'd have like a battle label. So that's what I want to do. Like, I would like to have artists.
You're building, you're grooming, you're schooling, you're pretty much creating monsters.
Correct. And then they could battle wherever they want. I'm getting a check, just like you. It's like, hey, I just want 20% whatever they paying you. Or like, just like a management company or whatever.
But the catch to that is you've built up their skill and you're behind them, so you're going to make sure they don't get $30. You're going to make sure they get $300.
Correct.
Because in order for you to get a cut and
it
they
has to
still
be a bigger
happy
bag.
with their shit,
Yeah.
you need a bigger bag.
Correct.
So a lot of people don't understand that.
Correct.
Question from BCBH167.
Hey,
Can you ask her?
Do this, but we gotta wrap
No,
up.
I get you. What she thought when Official kept calling her out in 2013 and 2014.
That
What did you think when Official was calling you out years ago?
She was supposed to.
Was she calling me out?
Well, she went through all the AGs, so it was like Banco, Profit, and then in one of her battles, she said set it up with that. I don't know if she said Mexican or that Spanish dyke bitch or something she said, but we knew who she was talking about. But, yeah.
At the time, I mean, nobody really presented the battle like they should have, right? So Queen of the Ring, especially, because that's where I wanted to battle the most. So at that time, Queen of the Ring never said, hey, I got a bag for you and Official. So that never really happened to what I remember. I remember a league in like Texas asked. I remember like, it was a bunch of little leagues in different places, but it was nowhere where I wanted it to be. So I was just like, well, that's not the best time. And this is like, everything happens for a reason, man.
Right.
Because everything kind of just went like this for me and Official. We took time off, and then it kind of just landed us at this card.
Gotcha.
And had I battled her back then, this wouldn't be happening.
Right. Yeah.
That's why it's dope that there's still a handful of people you still have left to battle.
Correct. So it's just, you got a lot coming, man.
Yeah. So we're gonna get out of here. Thank you tremendously.
Thank you for having me,
for
man.
coming
It's
through.
always a pleasure, man.
Yeah, I can't tell you how grateful I am that you are here in person. It's a hassle getting people to come here in person, so I'm thankful.
See, he want me to
thank
start
you.
talking
I thank
my
your woman
shit
as well.
about how we always inviting people and people they don't show up. The day of we live and then we don't even get a phone call because they ain't coming. Instead of just saying I can't come.
Right.
We had RX come from Cali 17 times in 1 month.
RX, man.
Yeah.
So if you could come from Cali, I mean, she didn't fly here purposely for us, but she made sure that
She made it her business. Yeah, she made it her business.
Shout out to all the female battle rappers. I need y'all to understand, and no disrespect to any other outlet that's out there. I really don't think there's another outlet that's actually dedicated a day, every day of the week, Friday 7 to 9, to female battle rap.
Right. True.
We play the videos. We talk the talk, but it seems like a lot of females don't need this outlet, and I'm probably okay with it.
So I'm probably okay
because it get to the point now is that I don't think we should be trying as hard to get females to come out and talk about female battle rap when there's really not a lot of talk about female battle rap out there. So you want to keep female battle rap alive when there's not an event, and start talking about setting up other battles. If you want to battle somebody, you gotta have an outlet to do it, and Facebook don't do nothing but start fights. We want to have real conversations about battle rap. So then I just got a little angry there.
There's nothing wrong. It's the perfect way to end the
Dark.
show.
It just got dark. You know what? Straight up, bitches. If y'all don't stop. Nah, man. Show love, man. Show love, man. If you get in the invite, it's a privilege to be here, man. So just show love. They fucking with us. Fuck with them.
Yeah.
Murder Ave gang.
So on that note, good night, everybody.
Yo, hit me on the gram, Miss.Fit. Hit me on Twitter, all that. Try not to hit me on Facebook, but hit me on Instagram and Twitter. I promise you I'll get back to you because I'm on that shit. You heard? Gotcha.
A good one.